Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys in the stream being a part here tonight on the channel. And a happy Monday night, everybody. We got a good one in store. The Boston Celtics, top team in the NBA, record of 33-10 on the road on a back-to-back, staying in Texas, taking on the Dallas Mavericks tonight in this matchup. Dallas, it's been a while since they played. They're tied for 6th in the West with Phoenix, who is surging as of late on a 5-game winning streak for Phoenix. Dallas, coming off a loss against the Lakers, 127-110, but they hadn't played until last Wednesday. Until tonight, they had that game against Golden State, was supposed to be on Friday, got postponed. So Dallas, after a long 5 days of rest in terms of basketball, back on the court tonight, hosting Boston 24-18 this season for the Mavs, and going to be a great matchup in store. Tatum versus Luka tonight. Packed house here already on the channel. Let's go, everybody. Welcome back in. Daniel, Rydog, James, Justin, Darren on the stream. Welcome everybody in here. If you guys are new, make sure to smash the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. As shortly we'll be getting tipped off with this one later tonight here. And going through some of the research for me, Luka actually leads the head-to-head all-time over Tatum. They've played each other 9 times throughout their career, and Luka is 5-4 over Tatum throughout his career. There was a 4-game winning streak by Dallas over Boston in 2 straight seasons in 2021 and 2022 for Luka, and he had a couple of games where he just took over and knocked in a couple of game-winning shots over the Celtics, but Boston has been able to win 2 straight games against Dallas. This is the first meeting tonight that these two teams face against each other. And Boston last year, they beat Dallas 124-95 at Dallas, and then back at home at the TD Garden, it was 125-112. So Celtics coming off a back-to-back, a tough task tonight because Kristaps Porzingis was amazing last night. He became the first Celtics player in history for Boston to record 5 blocks and 6 made threes, but Porzingis out tonight due to rest. Him and Al Horford been switching up on the back-to-back, so he has listed out his injury designation as right knee inflammation. The only player listed tonight out for the Celtics. Quick update there, actually, O'Shea Brissett was a late injury report ad for O'Shea Brissett, so just got that via Twitter a couple moments ago. So it's not only Porzingis, they added in O'Shea Brissett late onto the injury report. He's out due to a low back strain for O'Shea Brissett. 2 players listed out for Dallas with role players Dante Exum and Seth Curry. Steph's younger brother listed out for tonight's game here for the Mavs. But this should be a really good matchup. Both of these teams can drill threes. The top 2 teams in the NBA in three-point makes, and yeah, this should be a fun game. I feel like it's going to be a close one tonight. Celtics, a favorite on the line by 2.5 points on the line right now for the current line on the road at Dallas tonight. What's good? Alex in the stream. Clara, Big Boys, Jeffrey, welcome back in, everybody. Glad to have you guys back in, being a part here. Once again, Andre, welcome on board once again. If you guys are new, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, as we're going to tip off, I believe, in about like 8 to 10 minutes from now for this matchup, and a huge game here in Boston. Just needs to get the turnover woes settled, as that was an issue yesterday. 16 turnovers. Along with that, they got to get their duo going. The Jays have struggled. Jason Tatum not playing like a superstar lately for him. He is stone cold lately. In the previous 4 games, shooting 29 of 81 at under 36%. 6 for 28 from 3 by Tatum in the last 4 games from him. After the first win against Houston back on January 13th. So that's how much I'm going back. I'm going back on a clip that's around a week long. So after that first win against Houston, which was on January 13th, we're on the 22nd right now, so 9 days. He been shooting the ball well up until that point, and then the previous 4 really struggling since that Toronto game. That was a week ago, so yeah, looking at a week clip in the previous 4 games since the Toronto game last Monday. Tatum has really struggled. Jaylen Brown has struggled too, especially when it comes to free throws. Like, you do not want the ball in the hands of Jaylen Brown in crunch time moments when it comes down to the free throw line. Previous 2 games, he's been 0 for 4, something that he'll need to get back in at to improving. But he's coming off his 3rd career triple-double, 13 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists in the last game for Jaylen Brown. Looking to bounce back for him. In the previous 2, he struggled, just 12 for 33 shooting and 2 for 12 from the perimeter. So those guys got to get going, because if not, it's going to turn into the Derek White show tonight. And Derek White has been fantastic lately, what he has done. Edith on the stream, welcome in. Asia, glad to have you back in. Hope all is going well, everybody. Thanks all for joining in. This should be an excellent matchup tonight here. Tatum versus Luka, top team in the NBA. The Celtics on the road off a back-to-back, taking on Dallas, who's tied for 6th right now with Phoenix in the Western Conference. And yeah, they got guys who can put the ball into the bucket. Luka, number 2 in the NBA in points scored per game behind Embiid. Kyrie, top 20 scorer in the NBA. And these guys just balling out lately. A couple former Celtics with it. Kyrie and Grant Williams on Dallas right now. And Kyrie's averaging just under 30 points per game in January. Start to come up with some big games there this month. Luka's averaging just under 32 points per game for this month for Luka. It's those guys they really got to focus on, but also they got sharpshooters on this team as well that Luka can kick out the players like Tim Hardaway Jr. on Dallas, and they got a lot of guys who snipers around the perimeter for them. So this is going to come down to perimeter defense tonight in this game, and who can stop the 3-ball, who can make the 3-ball, all going to determine on 3-point shooting today, because these are the top 2 teams in the NBA in 3-point makes. Boston averages over 16 made threes. Dallas right behind, averaging 15 made threes tonight in this game. Yeah, and Derek White's been excellent too for him. Previous 3 straight games he's had with 20 points or greater. 4 straight games that he's made 3 threes or more for him. He had a stretch with 5 threes each in there against San Antonio and Denver last week in the Wednesday and Friday games for him. And then he had 3 against Toronto a week ago. 3 made threes he's coming off of against Houston. But without Porzingis, they're going to have to find the answer against this Dallas team today in this game. Yeah. So Dallas has got a ton of rest. 5 straight days that they didn't play. So they had a postponed game against Golden State. Just so sad right there. Thoughts and prayers out to the family of the assistant coach who passed away, and just so sad what Golden State's been going through right now. They've had a couple of games postponed, and their team, from reading some of the articles, their team is in complete shock for Golden State. But right decision by the NBA to postpone that game on Friday. They'll have to make it up at some points. And hopefully a better showing of emphasis tonight for Boston on this back-to-back. 5-2 record on back-to-backs, but the last one didn't go so hot for Boston. Their largest point deficit that they've lost by this season a couple weeks ago in a nationally televised game. Wow, Bucks tied up right now against the Pistons. Thanks so much for the update there, Clara. We'll get through a couple NBA scoreboard updates right now since we're in a pregame, just awaiting for this one to tip off in a couple minutes from now. So yeah, Milwaukee, so they've gone to the 5-zip run since that post in there in the chat. 76-71, Bucks lead with 6.5 left to go in the third at the Pistons tonight. The Cavs are crushing the Magic. The score right now is 84-62 Cleveland. And then San Antonio leading Philadelphia. Philadelphia leading San Antonio at the moment, 77-68. Joel Embiid having a massive game, 43 points, 13 rebounds. Wemby's got 24 at the moment. That's the national TV game for the big men. That's on NBA TV tonight for that game. Grizzlies up over the Raptors at halftime, 53-46. T-Wolves up by 2 against the Hornets at the end of 1, 34-32. So this is a little bit later of a game tonight. Usually the Celtics games tip off for the most part around like 7:30. And this is at Dallas, so it's on a weeknight in Central Time in Dallas, so it tips off an hour later than 7:30. So it's on the East Coast time, 8:30 p.m. tip-off tonight, or slightly past it, because right now we're at 8:37. It's scheduled in there for 8:30, but usually they'll tip it off. I think like for the regional network games, they tip off at around like 10 minutes past the bottom of the hour usually. So yeah, we should be tipping off in like 3-4 minutes from now, most likely tonight. Should be a fun one. So thanks all for patiently waiting. It's a good game last night. I was too close for comfort yesterday. Man, Boston was up by 17. The Rockets came back. That's a young Rocket squad. They got a bright future in them. And Boston was drilling their threes. Lucky that they were, because just Houston kept on dribble driving on them and getting buckets. The Celtics kept on allowing them to creep back in the game because of turnovers yesterday. They were good in the glass in 2 quarters, but then Houston just battled back in the glass in the other 2 quarters, and Boston had a terrible third quarter. And all of a sudden, Houston crept back into the game. Houston took a brief lead at one point, but gotta love the adversity of this year's Celtics squad, because the previous Celtics teams from the past couple of years, they probably would have lost that game. They would have lied down after surrendering a 17-point lead and would have blown it wide open. It would have lost that game, but no, they turned that 17-point lead after it went back to 1 that they were trailing. They turned that back into a double-digit lead for the Celtics. There was a massive 3 that Jason Tatum made, like with around 5 minutes left to go. It was his first and only 3 of the game, and it came at a massive time, because at that point I believe the Celtics were up by just 3, and then he made this huge 3, and then after that they just took it by storm. The rest of the game was history last night. Yeah, great game indeed. Jason, welcome back in, man. Ron on the channel, welcome back on board. Hopefully we got another one in store for us tonight. The odds line looking pretty close there. Celtics tonight, 2.5-point favorites for tonight's game. Luka actually has the upper hand over Tatum in the all-time series, 5-4, and the 9 games played against each other in favor of Luka in Dallas. Starting 5 looks like this tonight for Boston: Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Al Horford. Kristaps Porzingis, he has been ruled out tonight due to right knee inflammation. Also, O'Shea Brissett not playing either due to a low back strain. Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Josh Green, Derek Jones Jr., and Derek Lively II. That's the starting 5 tonight for Dallas. Going to be a good matchup tonight. Derek White going up against Kyrie in the backcourt. That's going to be something to watch for. Kyrie's been averaging around 29 points this month per game. Derek White has been balling out as of late. At least 3 threes made in the previous 4 games by Derek White. This game I'm getting on NBC Sports Boston, so it's only a regional channel. So you can only get it if you're from like New England or in the Dallas area. Unless you have League Pass, you can get it. And here we go. We are underway, and the Celtics control the opening tip. Boston white uniforms tonight, green numbers, green letters. They go left to right on the floor, looking to see if the Jays can bounce back tonight, both of them. Jaylen Brown, tough shot, baseline, fall away. Missed off the side of the rim, no good. Luka collects the defensive rebound. So methodical with a pace. Dallas, number 1 in the NBA in fewest turnovers per game. They average around 12. Luka, crossover at the wing, guarded by Horford. Luka drives, backs his way, and Horford underneath. Luka, post up at the glass, puts it home, up and in off the backboard. Good for 2 off the drive over Horford. Celtics looking to respond right here. White at the left wing perimeter, guarded by Luka. Drew Holiday back in the lineup tonight after missing yesterday against the Rockets. Top of the key, it goes off to Holiday. Both of these teams slow tempo offenses so far. Horford will launch a 3 at the wing. Missed off the back rim, no good. Josh Green with a defensive rebound. Two players listed out tonight for both of these teams. Porzingis and O'Shea Brissett for Boston. Seth Curry, Dante Exum for Dallas as Josh Green dribble drive down the lane working on Derek White as he draws some contact here on the floor, and it's going to be stripped out of bounds. So this will stay now Dallas basketball. First minute through action so far. Dallas gets the inbound, top of the key. Kyrie drives, working on Horford at the right baseline now. Kyrie bounce pass underneath, tough shot off the back rim, no good. Missed by Derrick Jones Jr. Rebound controlled by the Celtics with Holiday. Holiday dribbles up to the elbow, lost the handle, turns it over. Kyrie came up with a steal, so that's the first turnover of the night for Boston. They had 16 yesterday. That was their fifth highest total of turnovers this season. A three missed at the wing, no good off the mark, missed by Derrick Jones Jr. for Dallas. Jaylen Brown up the floor, has it, finds Horford. Tatum yet to attempt the shot. He drives down the lane inside and gets held onto and fouled. The clock will stop here with 10:20. Yeah, Dallas is going to limit as many shots for the Celtics to take in this game because they go just they use a lot of the shot clock through Luka. He just slows down the game and plays to his pace and just lets the game come to him because he's got just such a great feel for the game. Tatum at the free throw line shooting two. First one's good. It's going to have to happen tonight with Jason Tatum. Yesterday, just 4 for 17 shooting from the floor, going through a massive shooting slump right now. Shooting 36% and 22% from three in the past 4 games. So needs to bounce back tonight here, come out of his shooting slump. Second free throw is good. Yeah, Tatum looking like Mr. Tops as of late, my tortoise, the past week. Dallas 8th in the NBA in offensive rating per game this season. Also number 2 in the NBA in three-point makes, averaging 15. Boston on top in three-point makes, averaging 16. Luka the leaner, missed off the mark, no good. Tipped off the glass, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Lively of Dallas. So this will go back to Boston now. 2 minutes to action, only 4 points combined in the scoreboard so far. Both of these teams slowing down the tempo against each other. Tatum at the edge of the midcourt logo, fires the pass, right quarter. Horford up fake, right baseline dribble, swings it outside. White touch pass, quarter three. Holiday off the mark, no good. Tipped up. Horford tapped it to the wrong player. It went to Jones, who came up with a defensive rebound. Dallas with it, spin move, jumper, mid range. Luka came up rim short as Holiday collects the defensive board. Holiday up the floor, shovels. White cuts downhill. White kick out to the wing. Open three off one dribble. Holiday off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound. Brown, second chance off the back rim, no good once again, and they're stone cold right now. Second chance opportunities, they just cannot get them to drop. Boston still without a field goal. 0-5 shooting so far. Tatum collects the steal. Here they go. They got numbers 3-on-2 up the floor. Holiday lobs it down low, right at the rim. Jaylen Brown scores up and off the backboard. There you go. Fast break points right there, 2 of them, and Boston finally connects on the shot. Their 6th field goal attempt of the game happens to be their first field goal make tonight. 3 minutes to action, only 6 combined points. Here's a 3. Kyrie off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Lively keeps alive for Dallas. Luka with a 3 off the back iron, missed. Offensive rebound again, Josh Green. Bounce pass left quarter, Jones. Cross court off to Luka. Luka drives downhill, working on Brown. Got it, a drop in the foul. And one coming up in the line for Luka Doncic with all 4 so far for Dallas. Tough to get buckets here. So far in this game, this has not been bucket central at all tonight. This has been Brick City, more so to start off this matchup tonight. So one free throw coming up by Luka. And the free throw is good. 5-4 for Dallas currently. Yeah, it's big to win at the free throw line. So Tatum's already made both of his shots. The lone trip they've got so far. Luka just made the first free throw attempt of the game for Dallas. Tatum receives the pass, drives downhill, and Tatum going to head right back to the free throw line. That's going to be key tonight to see if he can get Luka into foul trouble. He just did right there, allowing Luka to pick up his first personal foul right now. So still a little bit away from targeting his second, but there's a start right there for Tatum, attacking, going right downhill on Luka. as Luka just picked up his first. So Tatum at the line shooting 2. First one's good. Good to see he's found his stroke so far when it's come down to free throws. He's yet to attempt a field goal so far this game for Tatum. Hasn't really been able to possess the ball besides his dribble drive so far that he's gone to the free throw line. Second one's good. 1 point advantage currently for Boston. Luka downhill, blocked out of bounds. Al Horford, Jaylen Brown right there as Boston is able to deny it. That's Jaylen Brown to get the piece of that ball out of bounds, denying Luka. Inbound for Dallas. Kyrie crossover over his former teammate Tatum. Swishes it for Kyrie, and it's 7-6 now for Dallas. Celtics down by 1. Tatum at the right baseline, looking to pick up the scoring. Up fake, takes the jumper. Deep 2 over Jones. Missed off the back rim, no good. Tipped up. Defensive rebound hauled in by Luka. Spin move in transition. Lost the handle. Jones able to clean it up, though. Shoveled. Intercepted underneath the hoop by Horford. Outside corner 3 transition. White. Bricked off the back rim, no good. Luka, full court pass, caught by Jones. Off to the run out, Green. Right past Horford, scores up and it off the backboard. Oh, that was nasty. Firing the fastball on the outlet up the floor, one-handed with a right hand by Luka. Right baseline, dribble Brown. Shovels out to the wing. Holiday broke it up, pass into the hands to Horford. Lobs it off to Brown underneath. Works on Luka. Brown, turn around over Luka. Oh, that's a strong bucket right there. Good for 2 by Jaylen Brown. Man, that is strong off the turnaround inside. Joe, welcome in. Glad to have you in the stream, man. Yeah, I heard a good start right there for Big Z on Saturday. Got a 7-footer that was drilling threes. I heard missed shot at the elbow there by Dallas. Up the floor, Brown accelerates to the cup. Brown gonna head to the free throw line, shoot 2. They're getting these guys right now in a little bit of foul trouble at the moment. 6:53 left to go in the first. Very low scoring game we got right now, but the scoring's starting to pick up. And Boston going downhill, and this is what I like to see, free throws. It will be their 3rd trip up coming at the free throw line for the Celtics. Drew Holiday, 1 personal foul for him for Boston, but Dallas in a lot of foul trouble right now as they got Kyrie, Luka, and there was another player assessed with Lively. Lively picked up his first, so they got 3 players with 1 personal foul. Not even midway through the first right now so far. Okay, so we take the first time out on the floor right now. 9-8, Dallas by 1. Boston, though, with Jaylen Brown going to be coming up at the free throw line after the timeout here. And yeah, I knew this game would definitely deliver tonight for the popcorn and everything. We got a good one tonight here. Usually it's close between these two. Hey, what's good? Ryan on the street. Welcome in, man. Wow. Embiid having a monster night there, 54, Carly, and 15 rebounds. And they're not even through the end of the third right now. Under 3 minutes left to go in the third. 54 points by Joel Embiid, 99-82. Philadelphia leads over San Antonio. He's got more than half of the points right now. That's insane. Great game by Donovan Mitchell tonight for Cleveland. Cleveland blowing out Orlando 99-70. Spida Mitchell, 17 points, 13 assists with 4 steals tonight for Cleveland. Giannis, double-double at the moment. It's close there between the Bucks and the Pistons with under 3 left to play in the third. 84-79 Milwaukee. And then Memphis holding on to a 19-point lead against Toronto, 59-50. And Minnesota, 5-point lead over Charlotte, 51-46. Couple of games going on in college hoops right now, too. North Carolina was trailing at halftime against Wake Forest, then they suddenly exploded in the second half. R.J. Davis just started to take over that game, sizzling 3 after 3, 75-57 right now. The number 3 ranked team in the nation, North Carolina, jumping all over Wake Forest. By the way, Texas A&M Corpus Christi, they won their conference last year, went to the NCAA tournament. They're hosting McNeese State. McNeese State with a record of 16-2. led by the former LSU head coach Will Wade. McNeese State was down by 16 in that game. They've come all the way back, and they have tied it up now with 3:15 left to go. It's tied up 58-58 between McNeese State and Texas A&M Corpus Christi. That's a team that could potentially do damage in March if they win their conference tournament at 16-2 right now with McNeese State. Not really much other games going on. I know Cincinnati and Kansas faces each other for college basketball later tonight with a new Big 12 realignment there. That's the first time since the 90s that those two teams will meet each other tonight. So here we go. Back to action. Jaylen Brown, 2 free throws. First one's good. Oh, wow. I actually didn't catch that today, Christian. Thanks for the update there, man. Second one's good. Boston perfect at the free throw line so far. 6 for 6. Dallas with possession. Luka at the right wing perimeter. Guarded by Sam Hauser. First time on the floor tonight. Dribbles towards his left. Switch guarded by Derek White now. 6 in the shot clock. Luka backs his way. Luka fall away. Right elbow. Connects on it. Just makes it look so easy out there. Off of 1 foot. Luka drilled it deep too. Jaylen Brown on the court with Derek White, Sam Hauser, Luke Cornett. One other player in the near side corner with Al Horford. Brown swings it out to the left wing, over to White. White dribbles up, spin move, downhill to the rim. White got blocked out of bounds. Maxi Kleber comes up, blocks the layup attempt by Derek White. That was excellent defense right there by Kleber. Derek White, beautiful downhill drive off the spin by him. I would have gone full-time energy right there if he had made that layup, because that was a great spin move, but even better block by Dallas. We've seen some solid defense so far in this game here. Jaylen Brown, 4 to shot clock, the inbound passer. Moves out to the wing to Cornett, not the three-point shooter. Handoff directly back to Brown. Brown, tough shot, top of the key. Miss no good off the bottom right part of the glass. Luka collects the defensive rebounds. Luka guarded by Hauser, backs his way now to the left elbow. 15 on the shot clock, under 6 minutes left to go in the first. Luka, low block underneath. Luka, pivot, fall away over Hauser. Rainbow, he's got it. Luka Doncic. What he can't do, it's not much. He can do everything. The dude just knocking down shot after shot after shot right there, as he can do it all, making it look so easy. Horford attacking downhill, right to the rim, scores up and then off the glass. Yeah, Boston's going to try to see if they could push it a little bit more. Just Dallas playing to the skill of Luka right now. And just, man, contested shot, turnaround. He's got it all in his bag for the dude. He's got everything right there. Touch pass out to Luka. Luka drives downhill, flings it out behind his back over to the open shooter. Josh Green, swoosh. Oh, man, what an assist right there by Luka. No-look pass behind his back to the left corner. 15 made threes per game. They're averaging number 2 behind Boston, averaging 16. Alina White off the back rim, no good. Luka also collects the defensive rebound. Everything he's done, previous 3 possessions, score, assist, and rebound. Out to the wing. Goes over to Derrick Jones Jr. Luka fires a fastball, left corner, catch and fire 3. Hardaway missed off the rim poorly as the Celtics collect the defensive rebound. White dribbles up at the top, sends it off to Cornett, back into the hands to White. White up fake, guarded by Jones, moves it across the floor to Brown. Boston in the rut here offensively, looking for something. Jaylen Brown towards his left, dribbles free throw circle. Outside finds Hauser, catching 3, Rainbow. Off the back rim, no good, and they are not finding their stroke right now as Dallas came up with a defensive board. What's good, Merwin on the street? Welcome in. Vegas, glad to have you back in here, brother. Boston, stone cold, 0 for 6 from the perimeter. Luka, step back 3, missed off the front rim as Horford collected the defensive rebound. Down to 4 minutes left to go in the first. Cornett moves it off to Brown, rises for the J. Brown, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. They are not finding their threes right now. Luckily, they're only down by 4 due to good defense. Josh Green takes it, and he makes it. 19-12 for the road squad currently. The Boston Celtics struggling as of late when they play the back-to-backs. Stuck in Texas yesterday into today. Houston and now Dallas, and now down by 7, their largest deficit. Timeout on the floor taken by Joe Mazzulla. 3:50 left to go in the first right here. If there's a sleeper team out there in the West, look towards Dallas. this year. I feel like because Luka can do Luka magic in the playoffs, like he can take over playoff games himself, and he's got help with Kyrie now. It's just I feel like they're a player away for Dallas, in my opinion. But not a whole lot of people are talking about Dallas. They are quietly in the number 6 spot in the West, but if they get like matched up with a team with like no playoff experience, Luka can just single-handedly take over the game if they get matched up against an OKC in the playoffs in the first round, because it's all about playoff basketball. It completely changes. Doesn't even matter your playoff record, because everything just completely resets. And if you get superstars that can take over the games, just slow down the game and just play to their speed and their tempo and take over, just watch out, because this Dallas Mavericks squad, if they can swing a big trade at the trade deadline, watch out, because they come big-time contenders, and I think you're looking at a potential NBA Finals matchup right here, honestly. Not a whole lot of people have the Celtics Mavs targeted as an NBA Finals 2024 preview, but a lot of people have talked about it for Boston, Denver, Boston, Minnesota, maybe OKC because of their really good record so far, but this is the sleeper team in the West. And if they can swing at a big trade at the trade deadline, they can really do some damage second part of the season for this team. And they're looking good right now, right out of the gate. 19-12 at the moment. Yeah, Tatum's only attempted 1 shot so far for him. He was on the bench during that rotation, same as Holiday. It was Horford, White, Brown, and Hauser who were in during that rotation, and Cornette as the 5th one in. But yeah, they just haven't been able to drill a 3 tonight. 0 for 7 from 3. Tatum hasn't taken a 3, which he's had a really tough time making lately. But Brown missing 2 threes, Holiday missing 2 threes, Horford's missed 1, White's missed 1, Hauser missed 1 off the catch. So just really difficult start right here. Wow, Cat with a wild game tonight, 41. Michael, welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you back in. Yeah, Luka very well could have 40-plus at the end of this one. We got some big totals tonight in the NBA that already Embiid and Cat back to action. 10-2 run in the last 3 minutes almost for Dallas. Boston looking to put a stop to that. Tatum's back in the game. Moves it off to Pritchard. Pritchard weaves his way inside the key. Bounce pass left baseline. Holiday heaves up a 3. Off the glass it goes in though. Houdini. That type of shot. They're going to roll the 3 by Drew Holiday. He just casually just hoisted one up from the left corner and drilled it. Somehow, some way you can buy a bucket, buy points there. I'll take it. 19-15. Kyrie, fall away. Kiss off the glass, scores over Cornette for 2. And the shot making by Dallas between Luka and Kyrie right now is just unreal what they are doing in the early stage of this game. Tatum crossover, working on Kleber. Tatum dribbles inside the key. Tatum gets past the defense, soars up with a left-handed layup. Got it to go for 2. There you go. Jason Tatum first made field goal tonight on the board. Bradley, welcome in. Glad to have you in the stream here, man. What a start here so far, this one. 2:45 left to go in the first. Kyrie going to jack up the 3 over Hauser. Skipped around halfway down and out. Cornette collected a defensive rebound. Lucky right there for Boston. Here we go, Tatum. Tatum spin move. Free throw circle jumper. 15-footer. Bounces in. Got it a drop. It's good for 2. 21-19 playing through JT right now. His shot finding his way into the cup tonight. He's got 8. Back-to-back buckets by Tatum. Kyrie at the top. Dribbles. Drives on Holiday. Kick out right corner. Into the hands to another former Celtic, Grant Williams. Outside. Here's a 3. Swoosh. It is Tim Hardaway Jr. coming off the bench who drills the 3 ball. 2 minutes left to go in the first. They got snipers in this Dallas Mavericks squad. Luke Cornette at the top. Hand off to Pritchard. Dribbles towards his right. Circles around inside the key now. Pritchard lost the handle. Turned it over. Pritchard tries to come up with a steal. Pritchard. Oh, he got the steal right there in the corner. Jacks up the 3. Missed off the rim. No good. Out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. That's all hustle right there. That's all heart by Peyton Pritchard. Couldn't finish it off with a 3. That would have been potentially one of the keys of this key plays of this game down the stretch if he would have made that 3 off the steal. But A Dallas Maverick player down the far side tried to pin it out of bounds off Pritchard. The ball went off Pritchard, stayed in bounds, and then Pritchard was at the corner, jacked up a three, but he missed it. Under 1:40 left to go in the first. This game's moving by pretty quick so far. Grant Williams brings it up the floor. Grant lobs it across the court off to Kyrie. Two former Celtics around the perimeter right now for Dallas. Kyrie swings it off left wing. Grant Williams takes the three over Tatum. Missed off the mark, no good. In and out of the hands of Lively. And a loose ball foul, though, picked up, charged to Boston. So that will be charged to Luke Cornett here, as the clock will stop with 1:24. Excellent game so far. Celtics nada from the perimeter. Just one made three. Just haven't been able to get that stroke so far. 1 for 9 from downtown. If they're making more threes, they would sure have this lead right now. At the corners, Kyrie. Kyrie dribbles towards his left around the perimeter, guarded by Hauser 1-on-1. Thought about a step back, no look pass right corner. Three in the air, comes up short into the hands of Cornett with the basketball. It was missed off the air ball by Jaden Hardy. The lob goes to Tatum. Tatum at the right baseline looking for 10. Backs his way on Kyrie. Tatum goes up. Tatum got it to go up and in off the backboard and one coming up at the free throw line. Playing through Jason Tatum right now, as he is leading his team double digits in the first quarter tonight with 10, going up against his former teammate Kyrie. Off the pivot, turnaround, count it. Yeah, it's been wild. Pitt with a road win at Cameron Indoor against Duke on Saturday. Just wild season that's gone on. And more so, the question is, how did Kansas lose against West Virginia on Saturday? That was a terrible loss right there. 7 for 7 at the free throw line as Tatum makes the free throw. 2-point game. Kyrie drives, stripped, but got fouled. So Sam Hauser, a guilty party, reaches in. The clock will stop with 47 seconds. Yeah, no problem, man. Glad to have you back in. What a start to this game so far. This should be an excellent one. Usually these Tatum-Luka duels turn out to be very close. UNC beats Wake Forest. Thanks for the update there, Alex. Yeah, North Carolina was trailing by 1 at halftime. And just second half, they just turned on the Jets. RJ Davis has been playing out of his mind this season. First free throw is good by Kyrie at the free throw line. They're in the bonus right now for Dallas, so Boston picked up their 5th personal foul. Dallas with 4 in the first quarter. Tatum leads the way with 11. Jaylen Brown's got 6. Derek White's been amazing recently, but tonight he's yet to score. The first quarter has nothing so far by White. Second free throw is good by Kyrie. 4-point lead for Dallas. Boston with the basketball. 45 seconds left to go in the first. Peyton Pritchard crosses the midcourt logo. Sends it off to Tatum. Tatum guarded by his former teammate Grant Williams to the right wing. Tatum, step back three in the air over Grant Williams. No good. Missed around the rim. And Lively collected the defensive board. Up the floor with Hardy. Hardy backs his way into Holiday at the right wing. Ball got poked loose. Hardy able to come down with it as we approach 20 seconds left to go. 7-second differential, shot clock and game clock to close out the first quarter. Lively, handoff, Kyrie dribbles up, jumper, 18-footer, skipped around the rim and out. Cornett with a defensive rebound. The final 10 seconds. Tatum up the floor, dribbles past midcourt, looking to make a one-possession game to close out the first. Tatum drives downhill, right to the rim, floats up the runner, gets to the drop. It's good for 2 by Jason Tatum. Downhill drive, first quarter of action. JT got it in him for tonight here on the road in Dallas. 26-24, Tatum making a shot right before the buzzer off the floater as he was able to knock down inside the key. And a good one so far to the end of one. 26-24, Mavs by 2. Jason Tatum at the end of the first quarter playing like him tonight, bouncing back in a big way, and the Celtics are playing through Tatum, and they are getting the benefits right now and hanging in this game after a dreadful start from three-point range. He's been going to the rim, getting his twos. Couple times he's been to the free throw line, and he's perfect. 5 for 5 at the free throw line tonight for Tatum. 13 points, 4 for 6 from the floor. Massive game so far tonight by Tatum. And yeah, Dallas in terms of like rim protection and size, I don't know if they have that answer right now for the Mavs out there on the floor to go up against Tatum, and Tatum is seeing that weakness, and he just keeps on driving downhill on the defense, and it is benefiting right now so far. Quick update with the foul trouble that we have so far this game. Dallas with 4 personal fouls at the moment as a team. Luka's picked up one of those, same as Kyrie. Derek Lively the second. They had a 4th added in as well. Just looking for it to update here currently. But while that happens, big night for a lot of players tonight in the NBA. We'll go through here in just a moment. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. I cover basketball action on the channel. I specialize in Celtics streams, but also I cover other NBA teams as well for NBA games, and also college hoops from time to time too. Tomorrow night I plan on being back. Looks like the NBA is bringing back some old school rivalries this week. They got a good one tomorrow night. I plan on being back for the Battle of New York. It will be between the Knicks and the Nets tomorrow night at 7:30. So feel free to join in if you guys would like for that one. Perfect at the free throw line. That's huge so far. Both of these teams are perfect. The Celtics 7 for 7. Dallas 3 for 3. Boston needs to get their 3-point shooting going. Just 1 for 10 from the perimeter. But either way, it's a blessing right now that the Celtics are only down by 2 points, considering that they're shooting 10% from 3-point range. Here we go. Starting off the second quarter of action. Luka lob. Deflected. Lively snags it though. Throws it down off the soar. Able to get it back and throws it down for 2. Down by 4 for Boston. Peyton Pritchard on the floor with Drew Holiday. Jason Tatum, Luke Cornett, and Sam Hauser. Tatum has it, dribbles up. Tatum drives, kick to the corner. Pritchard catch and fire 3. Off the back rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Offensive rebound. Pritchard once again left corner. Slides it out on top. Tatum up fake. Side step to his left. Open 3. Tatum, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Offensive rebound. Cornett going up. Cornett puts it through. Good for 2 off the putback. 2 offensive rebounds. It benefits in the favor for Boston. Dallas with possession. Luka back on the floor alongside Josh Green, Tim Hardaway Jr., Derek Lively the second, and Grant Williams the lob over to Lively. Rolls down. Kiss off the glass. Scores up and then off the backboard. 30-26 Dallas. Lob threat from the rookie for the Duke Blue Devils for Derek Lively the second. Hauser, the 3, rattles in. That's good. There we go. Able to get a 3 finally for somebody to drop Boston. Just 2 for 13 from the perimeter. Sam Hauser on the board with his first made 3. Luka gives it off to Grant. Grant open 3. Missed off the back rim, no good by Grant Williams as Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Scoring start to pick up right now. Holiday up the floor. Shoots the 3. Swoosh. He sizzles the triple, baby. Drew Holiday from distance. Boston on top right now, 32-30. Excellent game so far. Luka at the top, guarded by Holiday. Dribbles towards his left, switch now, guarded by Hauser. Drives downhill. Luka floats up the shot, missed off the front rim, tipped up in the air. Offensive rebound, back to Luka. Luka underneath, floats it up. Over the top once again, to Lively. As he put it up, they will not count the bucket though. The foul occurred before the shot, according to the officials, as the clock will stop. Derek Lively out there catching lobs, making plays. And Boston hanging in, taking the lead because of offensive rebounding and second chance points lead. Luke Cornett, a big second chance point a couple moments ago. The 3-point shot missed off the rim, no good by Dallas. Celtics with it, 10 minutes left to go. Before halftime, Holiday laces up a 3, missed off the rim short. And back it goes to Dallas. Both of these teams starting to go into hero ball as a lead. Hardaway attacks, drives, runner over Cornett. Gutted a drop. It's good for 2. We're tied 32-32. Celtics looking for the response right now. Holiday alongside Tatum, Hauser, Pritchard, and Cornett, the 5 on the floor. Tatum, step back 3, straight away. Oh, he hits it. Bang, bang by Jason Tatum. Rips it right to the netting for the 3 ball. Jason Tatum major so far. 16 points, 5 for 8 from the floor in the first half of action. Luka gonna try a 3 over Holiday. Off the glass, too strong. Offensive rebound back to Green. Luka drives, fall away. Off the glass again. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Here we go. Tatum looking to push it. Tatum 5-on-4 up the floor outside Pritchard. Bounce pass right corner. Holiday open three. Off the mark, no good. Luka collects the defensive rebound. And Luka's going to slow it down here for Dallas as we're under 9 minutes left to go before halftime. Luka dribbles up, drives, floats up a tough shot there. Gets caught in the foul. And Tatum cannot believe it. Wow. The officials called out a foul there. Luka leaning in too with a left elbow over Tatum. That's a tough call there charged on Tatum. We'll see if this will result in 2 shots, if this was on the shooting motion or on the floor. Looks like it's going to be on the floor, according to the referees. So this will be a Dallas inbound upcoming. And Luka complaining to the referees. He thought it was on the shots. So, and Tatum talking to the referees. He thought there was no call that should have been called right there. He thought that he got away with a cheap one that the referees called for him. So both Tatum and Luka hating the call by the officials. Luka thought it should have been on the shooting motion, while Tatum got called on the foul that he picked up on the floor. Inbound goes to Luka. Luka drives right past Hauser to the cup. Oh, he missed a wide open layup. Yikes right there for Luka. Tatum downhill. Tatum double team shovels. Holiday kick. Corner. Pritchard. Pritchard at the corner. Crossover. Oh, that was nasty. Right to the rim. Scores. Up and in. Off the backboard. It's good for 2 by Payton Pritchard. Put his defender right on the afterburners. Oh, baby. Going baseline with a crossover. Payton Pritchard, you the man right there. Sticking it to the dribble. Taking it to the cup. Scoring for 2. Getting it to drop. We take the timeout on the floor by Dallas. 8:26 left to go before halftime. What a change of the game right now. Luka blew directly past Sam Hauser. Had a wide open layup and he missed it. And then on the opposite side, Tatum got doubled inside the key, kicked it off to Pritchard in the corner, and Pritchard crossed over a defender in the corner, took it left baseline dribble and scored for 2 into the hoop. Fantastic baseline drive right there by Payton Pritchard. 16 by Tatum, 6 each by Holiday and Brown. The bench getting into it right now. Hauser's got 3, Cornette with 2. Off a putback, Pritchard on the board with 2 so far. And Boston's bench with 7. Dallas's bench with 5. Tim Hardaway Jr. with 5 so far. Luka with 9 points currently, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. And wow, what a game that we got here tonight. By the way, monster night by Joel Embiid. 6:10 left to go in the fourth quarter for the Sixers versus Spurs. Joel Embiid with half of the points, basically, for Philadelphia. 61 points and 15 rebounds. Wemby has 33. There's some monster point games tonight in the NBA. Cat from Minnesota at halftime has scored 44 points tonight for Karl Anthony Towns. It's 69-44 Minnesota right now over Charlotte. And then Donovan Mitchell with a big game in terms of a double-double with assist numbers. 25 points, 13 assists, alongside 4 steals as the Cavs are crushing the Magic 126-92. Giannis, double-double tonight, 27 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. It's tied up between Milwaukee and Detroit right now. Shockingly, Detroit just took the lead, 105-104 with 6:45 left to go. So we'll keep you guys posted there. Boston could, if they win this game for the Celtics tonight, come out with a W out of Dallas tonight in this game. Boston could stretch it to a game further up in the standings if Milwaukee shockingly drops that game at Detroit tonight. Andrew, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. No problem. Oh, jeez. Hope everything is going well there, man. Ron, welcome in. Glad to have you back in. 65 points for Joel Embiid. Wow, that is wild. Here we go. Back to action. 8:25 left to go before halftime. Celtics on an 11-2 run. Luka on the floor with Tim Hardaway Jr., Maxi Kleber, Josh Green, and Derrick Jones Jr. Green, a baseline dribble, lost the handle, turned it over. Dallas getting a little bit sloppy right now with the basketball. Boston with their 5 on the floor looks like this. Jason Tatum, Peyton Pritchard, Al Horford, Jaylen Brown, and Jrue Holiday. Tatum, deep 2, jumper, connects on it. Jason Tatum tonight is in the zone right now. 39-32, largest lead for the Celtics. Under 8 minutes left to go before halftime. Luka, guarded by Brown at the left wing. Luka dribbles towards his right, turns the corner, guarded by Horford. Swings that left wing, catching fire. 3, Josh Green swishes the 3. Makes it with assist by Luka. It's a 4-point game. Celtics with the ball. Tatum at the top of the key. JT take over Tatum so far here the first half. Moves it out right wing. Pritchard catching fire. 3. He delivers. Peyton Pritchard, bang, bang from the outside for the triple. Peyton Pritchard looking good. The last few minutes, Boston this quarter much better from 3. After a 1 for 10 start from the perimeter, the Celtics ever since have gone 5 for 10 ever since, 50% here. And they're shooting 50% this quarter. Quarter 3, Horford up the floor, no good. Offensive rebound, Pritchard. Over 3 defenders in blue uniforms for Dallas. Outside finds Holiday. Takes the 3. Oh, he makes it. Jrue Holiday rips it right to the shoot. Peyton Pritchard with a second chance opportunity. Offensive rebound. 19-5 run by Boston in the last 4 minutes. Luka dribbles, drives downhill to the rim. Luka scores, but the referees will not count it. Personal foul picked up by Boston before the shot attempt by Luka. And that's charged to Jaylen Brown away from the basketball. Peyton Pritchard doing the work tonight off the bench. 5 points, 3 rebounds. 5 points, 1 rebound, which was an offensive rebound. 3 assists, 1 steal for Peyton Pritchard. Soared up past 3 defenders. Smallest guy on the floor came up with an offensive rebound. It's just all heart right there. Luka off the inbound, drives right past Horford, and he scores with a right-handed layup. 8-point game right now. 6.5 left to go before halftime. Timothy in the stream, thanks for joining back in, man. Jaylen Brown, dribble drive right down the lane inside. He scores up and in. Off the glass, it's good for 2 by Jaylen Brown. Dallas just not stopping the dribble drive penetration tonight by Boston. Kyrie moves it out to the top of the key into the hands to Kleber. Back over to Kyrie at the left wing. Kyrie, jab step, working on a White. Kyrie, turn around, tough shot in the key. Missed off the front rim, no good. Peyton Pritchard out-hustles Josh Green for the defensive rebound. Celtics with it. Tatum crossover, gets past Cleaver. Second line help, goes backdoor. Oh, he missed the layup. That would have been nasty if he scored. Got stuck at the side of the rim. No good. The lob over the top for Derrick Jones Jr. with a two-handed alley-oop jam with an assist by Luka. 47-39. This game is quite wild with some highlight reel stuff as of late. Under 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Brown at the top of the key. Jaylen Brown looking for double digits. He's got 8 looking for more. Dribbles towards his right. Guarded by Luka. Jaylen Brown crossover. Luka takes the jumper. Oh, he hits it. Jaylen Brown crosses the ankles over Luka. Takes it. Makes it. Cold-blooded. It's good for 2. Jumper by Luka. Miss from 3, skidded off the rim, it's out of bounds. Wow, some major impacts as of late here. Jaylen Brown crossed over the ankles of Luka, gaining separation in the deep 2J, and he drilled it. That was nasty. Peyton Pritchard, man, just so beneficial as of late in this game for Boston. 5:10 left to go before halftime. Pritchard, hand off to Brown at the wing. Brown, crossover again on Luka. Brown dribbles up fake. Got Luka to bite. Brown puts it up. Oh, he scores. Good for 2. Plus the foul as well. Jaylen Brown, you the man, brother. He got Luka to bite off the fake. Lean into Luka, got the foul call, and 1 coming up at the free throw line. JB. Legendary. So far tonight, the Jays showing up in a big way, combining for 30 of the 51 as Luka substitutes out of the game right now, and he got a technical foul assessed to him as well. My, oh my, have the tables have turned in this game. Jaylen Brown missed the free throw. Boston at one point was down 19-12. They could not hit a 3. to save their lives to begin this game. They started off 1 for 10 from 3 ever since they're 5 for 10 from the perimeter. But the dribble drive penetration tonight, the Dallas Mavericks have no answer to stop the dribble drive penetration by the Boston Celtics so far in this game. The free throw is good at the line for Jaylen Brown for the second one. So he split the free throws there. 52-39 currently with 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Brown's got 13. Tatum's got 18. At the corner, right baseline, Jibble Kleber. Kleber backdoor scores the layup. They're going to really have to see if they can get their team back together for Dallas with Luka currently in the bench right now at the moment. Horford going to try a three. Horford, and he makes it. Big Al Horford getting in on the action right now. Trifecta. 4.5 left to go. Boston ripping through the threes this corner. 6 for 11 from the perimeter in the second. The Celtics doubling the Mavs right now in the second quarter. 31-15. And Luka, yeah, he's on the bench right now with 1 personal foul for Luka. 2 personal fouls, though, by Kyrie right now in this game. Wow, McNeese State won at the buzzer. Wow. That's insane. They were down by 16 points at one point in that second half. Inbound goes to Dallas. Tim Hardaway Jr. fires a 3 over Hauser. Drills it. 11-point game right now. THJ up to 8 off the bench. 2 for 4 from the perimeter. Celtics going to slow it down. Derek White crosses the midcourt logo. Him alongside Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Luke Cornett, and Sam Hauser. That's the 5 on the floor. Tatum currently on the bench. White dribbles up. White looking for some points. White, leaner, missed off the mark. No good. Rebound controlled down the far side by Kyrie. Lost it out of bounds, but it was last touched by White. As White deflected it out, it will stay Dallas basketball. Joe Mazzulla is actually going to use his challenge right now and say that was a turnover by Kyrie. So we shall see here. 55-44 the scores. We're down to 3:56 left to go remaining before halftime. And Boston will have this call be looked at on the floor. According to the officials, it was last touched by Derek White out of bounds. Alright, so right now, since we're in a timeout here, I'd like to let you guys know about my current TV provider here that I subscribed over to catch all the action this season. That would be YouTube TV, which I recently switched to so I could get all the basketball channels here for my channel to cover on Behind the Arc Basketball. If you guys are looking for an excellent TV provider to catch all the sports action this season, or if you're looking to switch to a new TV provider, feel free to check out this latest offer I have for you guys from YouTube TV. If you'd like to save $116 on your first 3 months of YouTube TV, then all you have to do is scan the QR code, or you can click my YouTube TV refer a friend link that's pinned to the chat, also posted in the description of this video. Feel free to check it out if anybody's interested in or thinking about of subscribing over to YouTube TV for their next streaming provider. YouTube TV offers more than 100 plus live channels. That includes NBA TV, ESPN, TNT, the NFL Network, Fox Sports 1, SEC Network, ACC Network, the Big Ten Network, and if you're from New England, it also includes NBC Sports Boston, so you can catch all the Celtics games for the remaining part of this season. And also many other channels included with extras on NBA League Pass. It's available in the United States only. No contract or hidden fees. Cancel anytime. It's a limited time offer, and that link is pinned into the chat for my YouTube TV refer a friend link. It's also posted in the description of this video, and I also have the QR code up on the screen for the last couple moments. Yeah, that's why I found it odd, was that Boston challenged so early, but why they challenged so early is probably Joe Mazzulla was right near the basketball. It happened on the coach's side, and Mazzulla must have saw that Derek White clearly didn't touch the basketball, so he must have saw, because usually you never see coaches' challenges this early. right now. It's very odd to see a coach's challenge happen in the second quarter, so Joe Mazzulla must have saw something because it happened so close to the Celtics bench where he was standing near the scorer's table, so he must have saw something, and it benefited right there for Boston. So it will be Boston basketball. It is called a loose ball turnover by Kyrie as Mazzulla saw it. He challenged it. Derek White was signaling for it. Mazzulla challenged it, and Boston going to get back this basketball. So let's see here if Boston can turn this into points. Back to action. Under 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Celtics with the ball. Derek White lobs it off to Horford. Hand off White, top of the key. White off the Cornette screen at the top. Bounce pass over to Brown. Brown floats it up over the top for Cornette. Couldn't squeeze it, though. Looking for the alley-oop opportunity. Deflected out of his hands. Dallas came down with it. So they couldn't get the two off the turnover. Jumper, deep two. Got it by Dallas by Tim Hardaway Jr. So instead of a 13-point game, it's now a 9-point game. 55-46. 3:25 left to go. Edge of the midcourt logo. Derek White looking to get on the scoreboard tonight. Bounce pass over to Brown. Brown backs his way. Brown over Kyrie up fake. Oh, what a leaner right there going. And he got blocked out of bounds, though. Some really good stuff tonight by Boston. Just patient inside the interior. He up faked Kyrie. Snuck around Kyrie. Tried to go with a right-handed layup. But Dallas, couple good blocks they've had in this game tonight for the Mavs. Derek Lively II just picked up the block, swatting the layup attempt by Jaylen Brown. So a couple really good highlight reel stuff that Boston could have got tonight. Sneaking past one defender, but Dallas in their backside defense at the rim, preventing that with a few really solid blocks. A great offense, even better defense off the inbound. Derek White puts up the three, and he makes it. Derek White takes it, drills it on the board, trifecta. 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Joel Embiid's got 70. Right now in the fourth quarter against San Antonio. Corner three. Good by GHJ. Back to a 9-point game. Tim Hardaway Jr. keeping the Mavericks hanging in this game. He's got 13, the game leader for Dallas. 11 points each by Josh Green and Luka. 10 this quarter, by the way, by Tim Hardaway Jr. Tatum at the left wing perimeter, guarded by his former teammate Grant Williams. Dribble drive, tries to get past him. Tatum, kick out right corner. Open three, Big Al Horford. Oh, he's got it. Rips it right through the netting. Good for the triple by Big Al Horford. 61-49 Boston. Their threes dropping in a big way here in the second quarter. 37-23 advantage in favor of Boston. Luka, step back three, no good. Rebound control by Tatum. Just above 2 minutes left to go. Tatum lobs it over to Horford. Horford backs his way low post on Luka. Got the ball deflected off his hands. Intercepted in the key by Hardaway Jr. THJ with 15 dribbles up. Takes the J. Swoosh. Tim Hardaway Jr. keeping his team right in it for the Mavs right now. It's a 9-point game once again. 61-52. That is right now with 1:45 left to go. Tatum slides it out to the top. Holiday steps into an open three, missed rim short, and Dallas collects the defensive rebounds. Final minute and a half left to go here. Hardaway, crossover, baseline jumper over Tatum. Bricked off the back rim, able to bounce in though off three bounces off the rim. It goes down for Tim Hardaway Jr. Bouncing all over the rim, and it was able to find its way into the netting. 18 points, 15 this quarter. Tatum floats the pass underneath Brown. Brown dump off underneath. Got knocked down and some contact there as Luka took one to the face, but they're going to call it on Luka here. Inside the key, that's going to be charged to Luka on his second personal foul. Wow, that is unbelievable. 70 by Joel Embiid right now. Unbelievable between that game. He's taking on Wemby tonight. And it's gone to the final. 70 points by Joel Embiid. He's got more than half of the points as Jaylen Brown here will shoot two at the free throw line. First one's up and it's no good. Missed the first one. That's unbelievable. 70 tonight by Embiid. Second free throw is good by Brown. 1:15 left to go. So Philadelphia wins 133-123 over San Antonio. Also, the Cavs won tonight 126-99. Bucks able to win against the Pistons 122-113. Giannis with a triple-double, 31, 17, and 10. Donovan Mitchell double-double, 25 points, 13 assists. Wemby went for 33 for San Antonio, and he had 70 tonight, and a three-point shot was just made by Dallas, 62-57. 5-point game, 45 seconds left to go before halftime. Tatum, step back three in the air, missed rim short. Horford offensive rebound. Back into the hands to Tatum. Shovels out left corner, open three. Jaylen Brown sizzles the triple. That's good. JB from downtown. Jaylen Brown having an excellent game tonight so far here. He's got 17. Tatum as well, bringing it. He's got 18 for JT underneath. Up fake. And Luka will draw the contact and the foul underneath the hoop. It gets picked up by Horford. The clock will stop right now. A little bit ahead of my clock right now as we're down to 25 seconds left to go. So 25 seconds left to go before halftime. 2 shots here at the free throw line. First one's good by Luka. Wow, that's wild. Cat's got 53 right now. Thanks for the update there, guys. Travis Kelce for now. The future with Sam Laporta. Second free throw is good. I'd go Sam Laporta for personal life there instead of all Travis Kelce. So much. It was basically like set up by the NFL, getting as many Taylor Swift fans as possible to get to go to the Super Bowl and watch the Super Bowl. Tatum weaves his way down the lane, draws the contact and the foul. Tatum gonna shoot 2, coming up at the free throw line here with 3 seconds left to go before halftime. Yes, I'll be back on Thursday for my next Celtics stream. Hey, what's good? Aaron on the stream. Welcome in. Glad to have you back in. Charles in the channel. Welcome aboard. It's been a great one so far in his first half. Tatum's going to shoot 2 coming up at the line. Jason Tatum, 18 points. 6 for 11 so far from the floor. Jaylen Brown right behind with 17. Those 2 guys had to show up in a big way tonight, and they've done so tonight. So Tatum shooting 2. Tatum made a shot right before the buzzer on a floater inside the key right before the end of the first. First free throw here missed at the line. That's Tatum's first missed free throw tonight. He was a perfect 5 for 5 before that. Boston has missed 3 free throws tonight. They're 9 for 12 at the line. Dallas in this game, perfect 5 for 5. So we'll see if those points do matter remaining part of this game tonight. Tatum will shoot his second one here. Tatum's second free throw, and no good. Bounced around the rim and out. You don't usually see Jason Tatum going empty at the free throw line, and Tatum comes up with a big block from behind, denying his former teammate Grant Williams on a half-court shot at the buzzer. Yeah, Tatum was furious that he missed both of them. You don't see that too often. Rare oddity that Tatum missed 2 straight free throws in the line. We go into halftime. 65-59 to score. Dallas spent the early stage of this game up 19-12, and then Boston went on this massive run at one point in the second quarter, captured the lead. The Celtics got up by double digits, and then has allowed Dallas to creep right back in this game currently. As we go into halftime, Boston up by 6, 65-59. Uncle Pizzle, what's good? Welcome in, man. Oh, geez, sorry to hear that. Yikes. Man, hopefully you're okay. Doing well, recovering there. Sorry to hear that, man. And stay safe and best of luck in the recovery. Hopefully nothing major. That's terrible. I take the Chiefs this time there, Christian. Lions beat them in week 1, but they didn't have Kelce. That's potentially the matchup. What we could see is week 1 is week 1 we had the Chiefs against the Lions for the first ever game this season for the NFL, and then we might see both of them in the Super Bowl against each other. We shall see. But right now we're just at halftime, and the Jays really bringing it tonight because they struggled against Houston Throughout last week, they struggled against Denver. They had a tough time too on Friday, but tonight, Jason Tatum, he is in the zone tonight, driving, attacking the teeth of the defense so far today, and it's been an up and down game so far for the Celtics. They could not buy a three in the first quarter, and then they completely flipped the switch in the second quarter for Boston. They went from hitting just 1 3 in the entire first quarter to hitting 9 threes in the second quarter. So all of a sudden, that number went from 10% from three-point range up to 38.5% right now at halftime. Dallas started to hit their threes as well. Right now, Dallas is 8 for 23 from the perimeter, but that's the difference maker. Those 2 threes right now are the difference maker. Boston with 10 threes, Dallas with 8. And it's going to be a race to see who can make 16 threes or greater tonight in this game, because these are the top 2 teams in the NBA in three-point makes per game. Boston averaging 16, and then Dallas averaging 15 for three-point makes this season. Other than that, everything else pretty much even. Assist numbers 14 to 14. Dallas +1 in the glass, 22 to 21, but Boston outnumbering Dallas by 1 on the offensive rebounds, 5 to 4. So far today. Shooting percentage is almost identical. Boston 23 for 48 from the floor. Dallas 23 for 49. Boston has left 4 points off the board at the free throw line. They're 9 for 13 on free throws. I love what Jason Tatum's playing tonight. Just how he's been playing. He's been attacking constantly against Dallas so far today. Dallas perfect 5 for 5 so far at the free throw line, but he's just been constantly going downhill and attacking the defense. And also Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's got a lot of strong buckets today so far that he's converted on with 17. If Derek White can get going, that's the X factor tonight. If he can get going, the Celtics are going to take this game. Derek White with just 3 points on 1 for 5 shooting in the first half. He's number 4 in the NBA in plus-minus this season for Derek White. If he can get going, the Celtics are going to take this one tonight. On the other side for Dallas, 18 points by Tim Hardaway Jr., 13 by Luka with 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Luka's taking a bunch of shots. He's 5 for 16 from the floor, 0 for 5 from 3. And then 11 by Josh Green. The key here is if Luka and Kyrie can both get going offensively, then Dallas is a good chance to flip the switch, come from behind, and win this game. But that would have to be done with efficiency tonight by Luka, and that's been tough so far, missing 11 shots and scoring just 13 points for him. Kyrie's got just 9 right now at halftime. He's had a tough game tonight, shooting just 3 for 8. Ah, geez, sorry to hear that there, Uncle Pizzle. Hey, that's good. Bruins won tonight, looks like. Yeah, I would actually go for UNC there to pick to win. Yeah, I just don't have confidence in a tournament style environment. If those two teams meet up against each other, I just don't have the confidence in Purdue. Same as Arizona with them. Those two just really give me fits based on like historical tournament performances by those two teams. It goes to show you can win as many games as possible in the regular season, and then once you get into the tournament, it doesn't matter. Take away all the records, take away all the statistics, anything could happen. Just one bad performance by your team, and you could lose the game. I mean, if Purdue and FDU played each other 100 times, Purdue would beat them 99 times, but during the tournaments, FDU played like that one time that they would beat Purdue, and they got them in that game. So anything could happen. That's as crazy as it is this season. For Purdue, they played the toughest schedule out of anybody this season, so they're well prepared. So it's hard to imagine them losing in the first round once again. I don't think it's going to happen at all for them to lose in the first round. I'd be stunned once again, but if it's, I honestly wouldn't be shocked if Arizona loses in the first round once again, because they lost against Stanford by double digits. They lost against Washington State, who had a couple mid-major losses, I believe, for them. So anything could happen, honestly. If that Arizona team is just not with it during that first round game, they could very well get shocked by some random like 16 or 15 seed in the bracket. Honestly, wouldn't shock me at all if that happens. Yeah, hopefully TNT doesn't switch the game. Yeah, we should be good to go. So, next Celtics stream will be on Thursday. They got a little bit off due to time. So, Boston will be taking on Miami in their next game. So, that'll be a road game at Miami that they play again. So, that's the next Celtics stream. Next stream for me will be tomorrow between the Knicks and the Nets. So feel free to come on back if you guys would like to join me for Knicks versus Nets tomorrow. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. Just going to get you guys some scoreboard updates here at the moment. Yep. Uncle Pizzle is going to be laughing once again. Yeah, we'll keep on comparing Jason Tatum to Josh Allen in playoff games if it keeps on happening. Yep, wouldn't shock me. But this year's the year, though. Just got to get Porzingis to be healthy. That's the thing. Yeah, so Celtics are taking on Miami on Thursday. So that's the TNT game on Thursday. There's some good games that happen on Thursday. It's not going to get flexed out, because if it gets flexed out, it would have got flexed out like a long time ago. And they're not going to flex that out. Miami's been playing well, pretty good this season for them. They're 6th place in the East, tied for 6th with Indiana. They're not going to flex that out with an Eastern Conference Finals rematch. Hey, there we go. Ice Ice Baby, welcome back in the stream. Yeah, I just don't have confidence in that Arizona team. Once again, they've suffered some bad losses. I'll tell you another one I really don't have confidence in at all is FAU right there. I honestly don't know how they're in the top 25 for them, but we'll see. Maybe they'll turn it up in the tournament. Honestly, like last year, they just came out of nowhere for Florida Atlantic, but they won in a shootout game in overtime over UTSA, which had a record of 7-14, and they beat them in an overtime game on Saturday. That's just it's so random. They're ranked at 22 right now for Florida Atlantic. They've got a quad 1 win, a quad 2 win, a quad 3 win, a quad 4 win, but also they've had losses in every single quad 1, quad 2, quad 3, quad 4. They lost against Bryant this season. It's just so random. Like they get some really good wins, they get some terrible losses. They're just all over the place. Baylor and Duke, that's a good game right there. I think Duke's gonna get it together, honestly, in the tournament. They had some injuries that they dealt with. I'm shocked by Duke. They played down against Notre Dame. They won that game. They got the experience against that Baylor team, though. Baylor's got firepower around their perimeter. Those two teams are worth monitoring this season. That could honestly go either way. That would be a good game. Duke's got just so much potential. Like, I don't know what's going on. They lost against Pitt. I know they were down a couple key players that game. Alfie, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Kansas right now at college basketball leading Cincinnati 30-25. Couple games of note that went final in college tonight was North Carolina. They destroyed Wake Forest 85-64. UNC was down by 1 at the half against Wake Forest, and then they just came out in the second half. R.J. Davis making a couple big-time threes during a stretch and just destroyed them in the second half. McNeese State, they're a team to watch out for. They're now 17-2. They were trailing by 16 against Texas A&M Corpus Christi. They came back and won from McNeese State tonight, 62-61. That's a potential sleeper team right there, as like a 12 seed in the bracket. They received 1 vote this week for them. And then over in the NBA, we've got some major games going on here tonight. Joel Embiid dropped down 70 today. The Sixers beat the Spurs 133-123. Wemby had 23 for San Antonio. And then Giannis had a triple-double, 31 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists. And a victory over the Pistons, 122-113. The Cavs, big winners tonight at the Magic, 126-99. Donovan Mitchell, 25 points, 13 assists, and 4 steals tonight. Wow. So Joel Embiid, he had 70 tonight, if you guys are just joining in. Just insane night of NBA action. Right now, we got another one for you guys to update here. Karl Anthony Towns, 55 points with a minute and a half left to go in the third quarter against the Hornets right now. It's 100-87 Minnesota. Cat's got 55. He's got more than half of the points, just like Embiid from today. Just insane. So Cat might be the highest scorer if he just keeps on playing in the fourth quarter and gets 15 plus over Embiid. That is wild. That's just wild right there. If Joel Embiid's not the top scorer at the end of this night, holy smokes. Embiid's got 70, Cat's got 55 in the final 1:30 of the third. And then Phoenix is losing right now. So this is some significance here to Dallas because Dallas is tied for sixth with Phoenix. Phoenix is down by 13 in a home game against Chicago currently, 49-36 Bulls with around 6 minutes left to go before half. Still a lot of game remaining there, but Chicago looking good in the road game at Phoenix. Toronto taking on Memphis, and this game just closed out. So Memphis picks up the win at Toronto tonight, 108-100, a road victory for Memphis. And Triple J is back. He had 27.6 steals tonight for Jaren Jackson Jr. Scotty Barnes double-double, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists. That game has just gone final. Memphis picked up the win over Toronto. Yeah, Embiid's going to get his points for him. Last year, he had a poor playoffs for Embiid. Al Horford kept on keeping Embiid in check and really was able to stop him and do a great job defending Embiid. But yeah, it's going to be really tough if the Celtics and Sixers once again meet up in the playoffs, which it's usually like every single year an Eastern Conference semis matchup usually for those two teams. It's just so tough to stop Embiid. He's so good. He's gonna get his points. It's just you got to get him into foul trouble, right there. That's the way how you beat him. You got to get him into foul trouble because the only other guy that you can basically rely on is Maxey. Those are the two reliable scorers on the team. And then after that, it's just, do they have enough firepower other than two players to generate offense? That's the question. Tobias Harris, time and time, and just he goes away in the playoffs. That's the thing. He has some good games here, some good games there, but it's not like consistent for Harris as like a third option. So they got like a clear-cut 1 and 2 option. It's just like after that, like 3, 4, 5, 6 down the line. That's the thing. Do I think Maryland's going to make the tournament? I'd say no right now. They got a lot of work to do. But we're still early on in the season. We'll see teams drop like in and out of the brackets throughout the course of the season. We'll probably see Ole Miss fade away, miss the brackets. Clemson, maybe they'll be in danger by towards March or so, honestly. So we'll see throughout because there's teams that's going to be going backwards. Wake Forest, I think they're going to be on the outside looking in. First team in the NIT probably come March for them. They had a tough game tonight at UNC. Here we go. We start off the third quarter. Indiana right now is, they're on the bubble. They need to do work for Indiana because they get crushed against Purdue. So I'd say no right now for them too. What both of those teams they gotta avoid is like bad losses. Like you can't lose against a team like Michigan or any of those teams at the bottom of the conference. Rutgers having a tough season for them so far. You got to avoid those type of losses because those losses crush you. And you got teams in the bubble like Nebraska. Honestly, I think Nebraska's got a shot to make the tournament because they have that big win over Purdue by double digits. Dallas just scored. First possession by Josh Green for 2. Luka, step back. Second possession, missed off the front rim. A rebound controlled by Derek White. Celtics with the ball. Derek White off to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen finds Tatum on the outside. Fires the pass. Left wing. Holiday takes the 3. Swash. He's got it for Drew Holiday from downtown. Boston stretching the lead up by 7. The Celtics tonight making 3-point number 11. Drew Holiday now. with 12 points in double figures. Excellent game by him. He's made 4 threes tonight. Corner 3 missed off the side of the rim. No good by Josh Green. Tatum on the floor with White, Horford, Brown, and Holiday. Tatum drive, kick, corner open 3, White, and that was way off the mark. Not even close. That looked like a Paul George 3 in the bubble. The lob, and it will go out of bounds as it went behind Derek Lively. Lively tried to save it, and he stepped out of bounds with it. Yeah, Derek White's been excellent lately, leading up to today's game, but tonight he's just not in his rhythm. He hasn't found his shot tonight for Derek White. That was a tough 3 he missed a couple minutes ago off the side of the glass, but hoping to see if he can get one here. Derek White off the screen. White dribbles up in the elbow, bounce past Horford, kick out to the corner, Tatum. Tatum working on Derek Jones Jr. 1-on-1 at the left corner. Tatum 4 in the shot clock, thought about the step back, bounce pass behind his back. Holiday swings over to Horford, takes the 3. Oh, he hits it. That's a highlight reel play right there. Bang, bang. Big Al Horford trifecta. 71-61. Jason Tatum, holy smokes, with a no-look bounce pass over to Holiday at the low block, who swung it back out to the wing with 3 in the shot clock, and Horford took it, and he rattled it home. Dallas with a quick 3 up the floor, able to make it, and Holiday driving, attacking, gonna draw the foul picked up here, charge to Luka. What a game. Wow. Yeah, this has been a good one tonight. Mario, welcome back to the stream here, man. Inbound goes to Boston. Celtics with it, top of the key, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen crossover, working on Luka. Jaylen, off fake, guarded by Luka. Takes the jumper, leans in, he sinks it through for 2. 18-footer, able to get it to go. Sinking it over Luka, contested there by JB. He's got 19 points. Green drives to the hole, no good. Missed the layup, in and out of the hands of Lively. Celtics come down with a defensive rebound. Tatum slows it down, backs his way on Jones. Outside Horford, lob off to Tatum. Tatum with the ball at the right elbow, accelerates right baseline to the cup. Tatum gets held up. Tatum gets fouled. And Tatum coming up will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Frequent it's been tonight for Jason Tatum, with stops at the free throw line, as he will get another opportunity here to add some more points for the Celtics. And tonight, Jason Tatum's got himself 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. He's 5 for 6 at the moment at the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. First free throw is good. Celtics build up a double-digit lead once again. Largest lead tonight for Boston has been 14 at one point in this game they led by. In a massive second quarter, Boston outscored Dallas 41-33 in the second quarter. Second free throw missed by Tatum. Dallas collects the rebound, down by 10 for the Mavs. Pass midcourt with Luka, on the floor with Kyrie, Derek Jones Jr., Derek Lively the second, and Josh Green. And away from the basketball here, Boston will pick up a personal foul. It's charged to Horford on the floor. Riley, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, stay warm out there, Mario. Hope work went well for you tonight. Kyrie inbounds it off to Luka. Under 9 minutes left to go in the third. Luka bounce pass over to Jones. Jones dribbles up, drives inside the key on Horford with a left hand. Missed the layup. Tatum collects the defensive rebounds. Celtics with a possession. Tatum up the floor, guarded by Kyrie. Shake and bake at the left elbow. Tatum backs his way. Tatum gets right past Kyrie to the cup. Tatum going back to the free throw line. Once again, he gets fouled. Stops aplenty tonight at the free throw line, making trips for Jason Tatum as he targets Kyrie this time on his defense and gets him going up in the shooting motion as Tatum will shoot 2. I love Jason Tatum's game tonight. Like, he's not going for one-on-one iso ball, step-back threes. He is taking it to the rim and making an effort to do so tonight. And this is now his 5th trip of the game at the free throw line for Tatum tonight. First free throw is good. Second shot by Tatum, that is good. 12-point advantage for Boston. Wow, so 18 years to this day. Kobe had 81, and then tonight Embiid with 70. Cat's got 60+ counting at the moment. Missed shot off the glass, no good by Dallas. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Mavs, out by Jones. So Dallas started to lose it over here as of late, just inside. A lot of opportunities that they've had for second chance points, but cannot squeeze it off of rebounds offensively there. Missed 3 from the corner by Brown. Kyrie takes it up the floor. Kyrie up the floor. Takes the 3 over Tatum. Skipped around the rim and out. Dallas right now going into full hero ball mode since they're down by double digits. Celtics will slow down tempo. Tatum. Guarded by Kleber. 8 minutes left to go in the third. Tatum. Step back 3 in the air straight away. Tatum. No good. Missed it wide left of the rim. Boston doing the same. Like, you got an opportunity here to dribble, drive, keep on being the aggressor, keep your foot on the gas pedal to up this lead. Largest lead's been 14 tonight, and Boston instead decided to take another 3. Luka at the elbow, fires the pass, top of the key. Jones with a 3, comes up short. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Now you get a chance to push it here for your Tatum. Bounce pass, right corner, Holiday. Drops it down, low block, Horford. Bounce pass, right corner, Holiday. He's made 4 threes. Step back 3 in the air, Holiday. Swoosh! Oh, baby, Drew Holiday. Bang, bang, sizzles the triple. 79-64. Timeout taken on the floor by Dallas. Largest lead tonight for Boston. On the road off a back-to-back as they're up by 15. Drew Holiday. Finding his stroke, finding his shot tonight. So crucial for the Celtics. That is his 5th made 3 of the night for Drew. 15 points, 5 for 11 from 3-point range. Having confidence in the stroke, I love it. Like, he's being aggressive out there, and he's making his shots tonight. This is a great sign to see because he's had some really tough offensive games for Drew. Tonight, he dials in 15 points with 7:30 left to play in the third right now. So great for him. He is a plus 24 in his plus minus tonight. Tatum is plus 28. And then Pritchard off the bench is a plus 20. Those 3 guys have been so critical towards the Celtics tonight. The runs have been with those three players on the floor tonight. That's when the runs have been happening. And Tatum tonight just getting to the rim. He's only attempted 4 threes this entire game. 1 for 4 from 3. But he's going downhill, getting to the rim, heading to the free throw line 5 different times. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. If you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover basketball action on the channel, specializing in Celtics coverage, but also other NBA teams as well and college hoops from time to time also. Celtics are off tomorrow night, but I still plan on being back streaming Knicks versus Nets in the Battle of New York tomorrow. Feel free to join in if you guys would like, as that should be a good one. Old school rivalry between New York versus Brooklyn back tomorrow that they got for big local rivals against each other there. And then actually I get a college stream that I plan on doing on Wednesday between Auburn and Alabama. Both of those teams are big time rivals from Alabama against each other. Iron Bowl type of matchup for college basketball. That should be a good one on Wednesday. Then coming back with Celtics Heat on Thursday. So Boston, a couple days off, getting some rest on the road at Miami on Thursday after this one tonight. The Celtics coming in with a great game plan, attacking Dallas, knowing the limitations on defense that they might face with a player like Kyrie that's out there, and also targeting Grant Williams as well whenever he's been in the rotation. And tonight, Grant Williams yet to score. In his first game against his former team, he's played 10 minutes tonight. No points by Grant Williams. Kyrie limited to 12 tonight on 4 for 11 shooting. Yeah, Mr. Top's been doing pretty well. He might make a special guest appearance this Saturday for Mr. Tops. So here we go, back to action. Boston largest lead by 15. Dallas with the basketball, left to right on the floor for the Mavs, as they have it with Kyrie. He's in the court with Luka, Grant Williams, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Maxi Kleber. Luka dump off down low, and Grant Williams finally responds with a bucket. So he scores inside the low post for 2, 13-point game. Celtics right to left on the floor. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday. Al Horford and Derek White. That's the 5 on the floor. Horford moves down on top off to Tatum. He's guarded by Luka. Tatum gets right past Luka. Tatum drives right to the cup. He gets clobbered. No call with the referees, though, as they say play on. Wow, Tatum got knocked down hard. Pass deflected up in the air. Kleber gets it down in transition. Off to Luka. And the Celtics here with a foul picked up, reaching in by Derek White. Wow, I cannot believe that was no call right there. Tatum off his dribble drive just got absolutely clobbered in between a triple team at the rim. Dallas gets the inbound. Luka. He's got 17 tonight. Dribbles up inside. Luka puts up the shot. Got it off the glass and one. So Luka keeping his team hanging in right now, down by 11. And I'll shoot one free throw coming up. So it's Tatum who picked up the personal foul from behind. A hold of Luka right there. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can create a Mr. Tops line sometime for the merch. Free throw by Luka rattled out. No good. Celtics came back with the basketball. 11-point advantage. Boston with it at the wing. Al Horford, guarded by Kleber, sends it on top off to Brown. Brown accelerates right past Williams, right to the cup, scores, up and in off the backboard. Good for two by Jaylen Brown. That's too easy. Jaylen Brown received the pass top of the key, and he just bursted right past Grant Williams and finished with a layup. Luka at the top works on Horford. Luka crossover. Luka drives downhill to the rim. Luka right past Big Al Horford. Scoop score up and in off the backboard. Had just a step right past him. Off the dribble drive penetration straight away. Luka up to 19 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists tonight. Celtics with a possession. Brown at the top, dribbles up. Hand off to Tatum. Tatum takes the three, wide open, right through the shoot, baby, delivers. Jason Tatum, trifecta from downtown. Boston stretches their lead to 14. 5.5 left to go in the third. Tatum, the top scorer tonight. He's got 23. Jaylen Brown right behind with 22. And Luka attacking down low. As Luka gets fouled here, he'll head back to the line once again. It's been a good game for mixing and matching. Like, ever since that first quarter, the three-point shots have been dropping for Boston. Second quarter and beyond tonight, they're shooting 41% from three. I can't believe that number. They came out of a 10% slump at one point in this game for the Celtics. They started off 1 for 10 shooting from three. Ever since they made 13 threes in the second and third quarters combined, they are 13 for 25. That's impressive. 13 for 25 from the perimeter in the second and third combined. That's 52% from three-point range. That was after a dreadful 1 for 10 start from three. Luka at the line split the free throws. 13-point lead for Boston. Tatum up the floor finds Holiday. Hand off to Pritchard. He's had a great game so far off the bench. A lot of hustle early on in this game for Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Bounce pass behind his back. Sets up Pritchard. Launches up a three. Off the rim, no good. Josh Green collects the defensive rebound. Boston with 14 threes. If they can hit their 16 mark tonight, just need 2 more. Good stuff has happened for the Celtics, where they have a record of 24-3 this season when they've made 16 threes or greater. At the left wing, Hardaway. Guarded by Holiday, clamped on with 4 in the shot clock. Hardaway at the left wing perimeter. Hardaway rises for the J, deep 2 over Holiday. No good off the mark. Rebound secure by Pritchard. That is excellent textbook defense there by Drew. Brown will slow it down. Backs his way on THJ. Brown. Fall away. 2. Got it. Able to drop through. It is good by Jaylen Brown for the 14-foot turnaround. Celtics by 15. Brown the top scorer with 24. Tatum with 23. Quick 3 up the floor. Splashing it through for the 3 balls. Josh Green. Boston by 12. Celtics on the far side. Brown weaves his way. Right corner. Guarded by Luka. Slides it around the perimeter. Holiday off to Tatum now. Tatum at the top 10 in the shot clock. Tatum towards his left, switched, guarded by Kleber. Tatum at the left corner, crossover, dribbles up, takes the jumper, deep 2 at the elbow. Oh, he hits it. Open up the bank right there for Jason Tatum. Connects on the contested J over Maxi Kleber. Everything dropping, everything going their way lately for Boston. Josh Green could not convert on the layup. Celtics with it. Great spacing here up the floor. Holiday, Horford to the corner off to Pritchard. Pritchard, right baseline dribble, working on Holiday. On THJ, bounce past Tatum, left baseline dribble, Tatum right to the hole, he scores, up and then off the backboard. It's good for 2 more by Jason Tatum. Oh my goodness, they are delivering right now, getting to the rim, taking some tough shots off turnarounds on deep twos, and the shot making looking great here for the Celtics in this third quarter. Dallas in trouble, down by 16. The lob down low. Kleber, his pass intercepted by Tatum. Tatum on a 3-on-2 up the floor. Kick out. Corner. Pritchard on top. Horford steps into a wide open 3. No good off the mark. Rebound secured by Grant Williams for Dallas. Dallas down by 16 in full hero ball mode right now. This team is unraveling, just hoisting up shot after shot contested. Fall away. THJ at the wing. Missed off the mark over Tatum. And Holiday came up with a defensive rebound. Under 3 minutes left to go in the third. Jaylen Brown, guarded by Grant Williams. And we will have a timeout taken on the floor right now by Joe Mazzola. Both of these teams were out here for a long time. Got to be pleased what we've been seeing by Boston. Back-to-back, out-dueling the Mavs in the second quarter and now well into the third quarter. It's a 25-13 box score advantage in terms of points in this third quarter in favor of Boston, stretching their lead up to 16. Excellent all-around team performance tonight. The Jays showing up in a big way. 27 by Tatum, 24 by Brown, 15 by Holiday, who's been excellent from 3, and then 11 by Horford. Horford as well has made 3 threes. Like, whenever he's been open, he's taken what the defense has given him, and he's taken those threes, and he's made those threes tonight. Those guys delivering. Derek White with just 3. But other guys stepping up. And Porzingis is out tonight in this game. Just simply impressive. Road game, back-to-back, struggling early. They were down by 7 early on. Couldn't get anything going offensively. They were down 19-12. At one point, and then after the first time out, everything just started to click. 14 made threes. After a 1-10 start from 3-point range, they've gone 13 for 26 at 50% even from 3. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. Join back in. You guys, the real MVPs out here on the channel tonight. Legendary on the stream. Wow, quick update. Karl Anthony Towns, he's got 62. He might surpass Embiid tonight with 70+. This game might go into overtime. Charlotte took the lead. They're leading Minnesota 120-119. Cat's got 62. Yet his team is trailing down by 1 against Charlotte in a home game for Minnesota with under 4 minutes left to go. We'll keep you guys posted. That game might still be going on when we're very well into the fourth quarter here. That could very well go into overtime tonight. If you're looking at overtime, Cat might have the opportunity to put up like 70+, surpass Embiid. Potentially 75 if it goes into overtime. That's just insane if that happens, goes that way tonight. Wow. They should not be in a one-possession game trailing at home either way against the 9-31 Hornets to begin with. But wow. Just wild night what we've got in the NBA. And by the way, Chicago is crushing Phoenix tonight, 66-49. Phoenix came into tonight's game with a 5-game winning streak. Tatum and Brown combining for 51. Luka and Kyrie combining for 32. That's how the duos have done tonight, and the Jays stepping up in a big way. Charlisa, welcome in. Glad to have you back in. JDC in the stream. Welcome on board. Turnover committed there by Boston as they get called on. The illegal screen set by Luke Cornett. Offensive foul as it goes back to Dallas now. Tatum, the top scorer, with 27. Luka's got 20. Luka leads the rebounds with 11, with a double-double tonight for Luka. Top of the key with Kyrie. Switch guarded by Holiday at the left wing. Bounce pass left corner. Derrick Jones Jr. open 3. Connects on it. 13-point game. Celtics with it. Jaylen Brown downhill to the rim, and he gets wrapped up and fouled. My bad, says his former teammate. Grant Williams, the one who picks up the reach and foul on Jaylen, just wraps him up. Hands around his body area, just wraps up, and, you know, Jaylen's going to be furious about that. The referees are actually talking about this foul call right here. This might be a flagrant on Grant Williams. That might have been hard enough to be a flagrant one right there by Grant. So let's see. Yeah, Jaylen Brown's going to head to the free throw line. Grant Williams, what in the world was that? A bear hug. Wrap up on Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown laughing it off right now as he'll shoot at the free throw line. 2 shots here. The first one, no good. Yeah, he's having a tough time at the free throw line lately for JB in a slump. Quick update on foul trouble. Tatum's got 3. Brown's got 3. Everybody else with 2-1 or 0. On Dallas' side, Kyrie has 3. Luka has 3. Second free throw is good by Brown. 14-point lead for Boston. 2 minutes left to go here in the third. Kyrie, jumper, swoosh. Makes it from 13 feet out. It's a 12-point game. Celtics with it with under 2 minutes left to go in the third. Top of the key, Derek White. He only has 3 tonight. He was excellent last night, though, with 20 plus. Derek White tries a 3. Around the rim and out. Rebound controlled by Lively for Dallas. Up the floor with Kyrie. Thought about a 3. He'll take one straight away. Off the front rim, no good. Pritchard secures the defensive rebound. Pritchard on the floor with Hauser, Brown, Cornette, and White. White dribbles, drives, floats at the runner, gets fouled. And Derek White going to head to the free throw line, shoot 2. Looking for some more points to add to his total tonight, as he draws the contact on Josh Green leaning in. Also, this will send Boston into the bonus now. That's the 5th picked up this quarter by Dallas. So if you guys are just joining in, this has been a roller coaster of a game for the Celtics. The Celtics could not buy a 3 in the first quarter. They shot 1 for 10 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Ever since, though, they have gone 13 for 27 from 3-point range, just under 50% from the perimeter. Derek White missed the first free throw. Boston struggling tonight at the free throw line. He'll have a second one here. They missed 7 free throws. Second one's good. Their free throw numbers tonight are 14 for 21 at the moment. That's only 66.7% for the Celtics currently. They're much better than that at the free throw line. Lively underneath. Ball pinwheeled off Brown. Lost it. Kyrie got it back, though, inside. Swung it out to Grant Williams. He takes the 3. That is way off the mark by Grant. Grant with a no-show today. Outlet pass ahead of the pack. Open layup. It is good by Hauser behind the defense. Great assist there by Jaylen Brown. Up ahead. Nobody back in transition. D for Dallas. Kyrie, a lot of dribbling. Shovels out right quarter into the hands to Grant. Hand off to Kyrie. The 2 former Celtics here just possessing the basketball together, not involving the other 3 in the team. Kyrie elevates for the J. Kiss off the glass, scores up and then off the backboard. He was looking for the foul call, couldn't get it. Able to convert for 2 over Derek White. Under 1 minute left to go in the third. Celtics slow it down. 13-point advantage for Boston. Boston outscored Dallas in the second quarter, 41-33. They've outscored Dallas here in the third, currently 29-22. White at the top, guarded by Grant Williams. White, step back, 3 in the air. Rainbow off the mark, no good. Cornette tipped it up over to Jones, who came up with a defensive board. And Dallas will slow down the basketball. 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock to close out the third quarter. Kyrie, edge of the midcourt logo. Kyrie swings it off to Grant Williams. Grant, dribble drive, kick out to the corner. Derrick Jones Jr., right baseline dribble. He got rejected. Luke Cornette with a block. Second chance, though, by Lively. Floats it up and scores up and through. It's good for 2. 11-point game, 6.8 seconds. Inbound Boston. White finds Pritchard. 4 seconds past midcourt. Pritchard burst the speed. Pritchard at the buzzer. Huge rejection by Derrick Jones Jr. That is Derek Lively, the second with .4 left to go as he denies the layup attempt by Pritchard. Oh, it's a big-time hang time going up right there by Derek Lively right before the buzzer. Celtics, .4, the lob, Cornette tipped. Off the glass, no good. We close out at the end of 3. 94-83. At the end of the third quarter, Peyton Pritchard got denied by Derek Lively in a major shot rejection there to close out the third. As we are 3 quarters in the books in this one tonight. Got a lot of good highlight reel stuff in this game. It's been electric. All right, here we go. Heading over to the fourth quarter upcoming. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Get 70 plus watching here on the channel. Type it in the chat who you guys like tonight in this game here, Celtics or Mavs. James, welcome back on the stream, man. Glad to have you back in. Jason Tatum in the zone tonight, getting to the free throw line frequently throughout the first 3 quarters. 27 points, 9 for 16 shooting. Attacking, getting downhill to the rim. He's also got 9 rebounds. Tatum, the top plus minus, plus 29 tonight on the floor. Jaylen Brown right behind him. 25 tonight by Jaylen. 9 for 15 shooting. 15 by Drew Holiday. He's in the zone with 5 made threes. 11 points by Al Horford. Derek White's got 5. Peyton Pritchard's got 5. On the other side, Luka double-double. 20 points, 11 rebounds. Having a tough game in terms of efficiency, though. Just 8 for 21 from the floor. 18 from the bench by Tim Hardaway Jr. 16 by Kyrie. Grant Williams, really tough game tonight against his former team. 1 for 5 shooting. 2 points in 18 minutes. Quick update on the NBA scoreboard, because we got some stuff that's just insane right now. Hornets leading the T-Wolves 126-125. Karl Anthony Towns, 62 points with his team down by 1 with 12 seconds left to go. We'll keep you guys posted on that score. Halftime between Chicago and Phoenix. Chicago destroying Phoenix tonight, 66-49. The Kings up early against the Hawks, 15-8. Bucks beat the Pistons, 122-113. Giannis went for 31, 17, and 10 for points, rebounds, and assists. And this was the game of the night right here. Joel Embiid, 70 that he dropped on the Spurs. Wemby with 33, 70 points, 18 rebounds by Joel Embiid. No, that is not a typo. Joel Embiid with 70 and a 10-point victory today for Philadelphia, 133-123. Here we go. We start off the fourth quarter of action. Tatum, his pass deflected, tipped up in the air. Cornet able to save it with 6 on the shot clock. Outside of White, catch and fire 3. Derek White missed off the rim short. The rebound controlled by Luka. Luka up the floor. Luka pushing tempo. Luka lost the handle, turns it over. Cornet, outlet pass ahead. Tatum, 1 defender to beat. It's Kyrie right to the cup, scores. Up and then off the backboard. Good for 2 for Boston. Points off turnovers. That's great to generate when you're taking on Dallas there if you're the Boston Celtics. Dallas, number 1 in the league in fewest turnovers per game. A major steal right there by Boston. And Luke Cornet, out of all players, was the one who recorded the assist with the outlet pass. Just excellent all-around team basketball today. By the way, here's the turnover numbers. If you think Joel Embiid's stat is wild with 70 points, here's the turnover numbers in this game after 3 quarters. Boston 4, Dallas. Oh, I was looking at the blocks there for a second. Dallas has got 9, but Boston with 4 turnovers after 16 last night. That is huge. Like, Dallas has just not been scrappy in this game whatsoever. 4 turnovers, though. That's massive. Like, this has been an excellent game. It was a slow start for the Celtics. They didn't set the tone in early, but really, really good game considering this is on a back-to-back without Porzingis, and they're up by double digits currently. Just looking to close it out here with 11:05 left. Inbound down the far side upcoming. Kyrie on the floor with Luka, Lively, Derek Jones Jr., and there's one other player in the near side corners. The camera pans over with Josh Green. Luka, step back jumper, 15-footer over Holiday. Missed off the front rim. Drew Holiday tonight's been excellent, contesting shot after shot. Pritchard's out there alongside Tatum, Holiday, White, and Cornet. Tatum at the left wing perimeter. He's guarded by Luka, 101. Tatum. 9 in the shot clock. Tatum in the key. Fires a fastball right corner. Here's a 3 by White. No good. Around the rim and out. The rebound secured by Dallas. Kyrie to the cup. Kyrie missed the layup. No good. Tipped over to Holiday. He comes out with a defensive rebound. Very rare miss of the rim by Kyrie. Holiday with an open 3. Missed off the front rim as Dallas secures the defensive board. A lot of threes taken today. Boston 14 for 42. Dallas 11 for 34. And that's what you're going to get from the number 1 and number 2 teams in the NBA in three-point makes per game. Josh Green with a 3. Comes up short. Directly back to Luke Cornett for the defensive rebound. And Boston here will slow it down. 10 minutes even left to go. Tatum with the basketball with 12 on the shot clock. Tatum, edge of the midcourt logo. Tatum gets past the screen, takes the 3 off the back rim, no good, as both of these teams going into full ball hero mode. Right now, Jones out on top, Lively. Into the hands to Luka. Luka, step back over Holiday. Got it. That's a tough one, too, that he made. Top of the key by Luka. It's a 10-point game. That is wild. Yeah, they're absolutely wild. 62 points tonight, and they lost. Cat with 62, and Minnesota just lost at home against Charlotte. 128 to 125, the final score. Derek White with a floater sinks it through. Boston just one more bucket at triple digits. That is wild. 62 points in Minnesota lost. Today, score by Karl-Anthony Towns. Lost by 3. Jumper misfired off the back rim. No good by Kyrie. Rebound saved by White. Pass ahead outlet. Pritchard up. Couldn't finish off the glass too strong. Both of these teams struggling, finishing at the rim tonight. Chaotic. Luka floats it up over the top. Lively deflected. Celtics there for the interception. Boston with it up the floor, and a foul picked up reaching in by Josh Green out in transition. The clock will stop now with 8:40. This has been a fun game tonight. Always fun when Tatum and Luka face off against each other. It's been a little bit sloppy with the shot making recently, but in terms of both of these teams taking care of the basketball and highlight reel plays, we've got them all today. White off the roll down, Cornett extra pass, bobbled by Holiday, out of bounds, turnover. That's only their 5th turnover tonight for the Celtics right now. Gonna dig into their team stats and see what their season low is for turnovers here. As Luka crosses midcourt, down by 12 for Dallas. Both of these teams a grind offensively to start off the 4th quarter. Luka kicks to the left corner. Kleber, his 3 comes up short. Pritchard with a run out. Long rebound. Tatum ahead of the pack. One defender to beat. Right to the rim. Scores. Up and in off the glass. Out in fast break transition move for Jason Tatum. It's been just like that tonight for JT and the Boston Celtics. 100 to 86 to score. Multiple times Dallas's defense has forgot how to get back in fast break transition mode, and the Celtics every single time has made the Mavs pay. 100 to 86 right now. 14-point advantage for the Celtics. As we are down to 8:07 left to play remaining in this 4th quarter. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams here on the channel. I love the hustle tonight by Peyton Pritchard. That was a defensive rebound, a long rebound that Pritchard got, and just able to send it ahead off the outlet to Tatum on fast break, which his defender, I think it was Tim Hardaway Jr., he had no chance at defending that. Daniel, welcome in. Glad to have you back in the stream. The Celtics tonight lead fast break points 13 to 10. And points off turnovers, they're up in that number as well, 10 to 5 tonight. Just 5 total turnovers this entire game for Boston. This has been quite impressive tonight. No Porzingis coming off a back-to-back. They were trailing early. They couldn't make a 3 to save their lives in the 1st quarter. And they've made 14 threes total in this game. They still, in this 4th quarter, they're struggling to make threes. They're attempting way too many threes, but Dallas is attempting so many threes right back. It's turned out to be a 3-point shooting contest. But right now, Boston getting to the rim. That's been the key of success today. Dribble, drive, penetration, fast break points going downhill against this Mavs defense. And they have got that going. They are clicking in that facet tonight. Right now, Boston points in the paint. They got 36. Dallas has got 36 as well, but a big free throw discrepancy. Boston 14 for 21 at the free throw line, whereas Dallas has gone just 6 for 8 tonight when it's come down to free throws. And both of these teams jacking up a bunch of threes. Boston 14 for 42 from 3. Dallas is 12 for 36 today. Boston, their season low in turnovers. That was actually against Denver with 2 on Friday. Their second lowest one was against Milwaukee, the game that they lost by 30 plus. They had just 6 turnovers. Wow. They got only 5 tonight. So if they keep this up, this will be the second lowest this season for turnovers. Yeah, this has not been a good game play by Dallas in terms of efficiency. A lot of misses at the rim, specifically for Dallas in this game. Yeah, the Celtics would be blowing this team's doors off if these threes were going down here. And they're much better in their building when the threes start to drop. We had a quick reach-and foul picked up by Derek White as we just came back from the timeout. That's the third personal foul picked up in the fourth by Boston, just one by Dallas here in the fourth. Going to make a substitution as well. So Luke Cornett checks out towards the bench. Jaylen Brown back on the floor here in the final 8 minutes. Celtics came in 2.5 points. Favorites tonight on the line. No Porzingis, playing extremely well. After a slow start, they trailed as many by 7 in the early first quarter, 19-12. Luka backs his way on Brown. Get it poke loose, 5 in the shot clock. Luka, right baseline dribble. Luka double teamed over. White scores up and in off the glass. 12-point game right now. 7.5 left to go, approaching the mark. And for Dallas, this is very concerning. Going to be tough to come back in this game if you're the Mavs, because they have a slower, methodical type of offense that you're going to have to rely on pushing the basketball. Peyton Pritchard, kick out to the corner. Baseline dribble, Jaylen Brown bullies his way to the rim. Jaylen Brown up and in off the backboard, good for 2. Oh, baby, that's just bully ball right there off the left baseline dribble. Matching buckets back to a 14-point game. Brown's got 27. Luka using a lot of clock down to 10 on the shot clock. Backs his way in Pritchard on a mismatch. Backs his way, turnaround jumper, 15-footer inside the key, missed off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, missed the layup, tipped off the glass, no good. Tipped off the glass, once again missed by Luka on the third time. Jaylen Brown with a defensive rebound behind the back pass. Pritchard outside finds Tatum, elevates for the J, missed the 3 off the back rim. Josh Green with a far side rebound, up the floor, right corner, Holiday. Over to Kleber, they move it around the perimeter. Back to Kyrie, dribble drive down the lane inside, got the bucket. Lays it up and in with the right hand. Back to a 12-point game. 102-90. Under 6:30 left to go. Jaylen Brown, as they will roll this on Dallas. On a foul picked up on the floor. Charged to Hardaway Jr. His feet was not set. So Jaylen Brown just bulldozed over THJ, but he did not set his feet before in time. So this will say Celtics ball. So this stays Boston basketball right now. Celtics up by 12, looking to add to it. Derek White looking to see if he can get some more points. Tatum, his pass got deflected, intercepted. Went off his hands. Here they go for Dallas. Across the floor, Kyrie. Kick, corner 3. Green, off the mark, no good. Derek White able to alter that shot. We got a push here on the rebound. It's charged to Kleber. It's going back to Boston. Maxi Kleber. Loose ball foul picks up, and the Celtics will get it. Even when the shots have not been dropping tonight, or a couple times that they turned it over, these guys are out here contesting shot after shot and doing a really good job for the Celtics tonight. Holiday, White, these guys are flying right after the shooters of Dallas in this game. And Tatum up underneath. Tatum gets clobbered. He gets fouled. And that should be 2 coming up at the free throw line as he targets Luka. So Tatum will head to the free throw line upcoming. $31 points tonight by Tatum, the top scorer. First one skipped around the rim and out. Yeah, free throws has been an issue tonight. If Boston's making their threes, if they're making their free throws, then this game is just major blowouts if the Celtics are hitting on all facets of the game. Boston tonight's just 15 for 23 at the free throw line. Second one's good by Tatum. That's only 65% for them. Dallas with under 6 left to go. Right baseline dribble. Josh Green missed the layup. That was tough. It hit the bottom part of the rim right there, trying to do too much with it. Boston 3-on-2 up the floor. Tatum, his shot got denied. Maxi Kleber inside, able to swat it away. Here goes Dallas. Kyrie drop off over to Luka. Circus type shot got stripped underneath, but either way, it went into the bucket. Plus, he got fouled. So one coming up at the free throw line here for Luka. Yeah, it wasn't intended how it was supposed to be. Man, Luka got stripped and the basketball went off the backboard and landed into the hoop. 27, 17, and 9 is his numbers tonight for Luka. 27 points, 17 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals. He just needs a ton more help out there on the floor. Kyrie's had a tough game. 18 points and 7 for 18 shooting. The free throw is good. 10-point game. Boston better not choke this one. We have yet to hear the big ew ever come up tonight. Same as the nickname or the term Afuka Choka. That hasn't happened tonight. The Celtics up by 10 on the road off a back-to-back no Porzingis. Derek White at the left wing. Dribbles up, low block, White. White guarded by Luka. Goes backdoor. White missed the layup in and out of the hands of Pritchard. Kyrie came down with a defensive rebound as we approach the 5-minute mark left to go. Luka looking for more here in this game. He takes the 3. Laser beam. He's got it. Oh, man. This is starting to get too close for comfort right now. And Joe Mazzulla has to burn a timeout. 103-96. Luka going into full Steph Curry mode right there with a 30-footer. And he sinks it with nothing but net. I knew it was going to be close. Here come the Mavs looking to make a late run. Just under 5 minutes left to go. And this has turned into a 7-point game. Luka now with 31 points. 31 points, 17 rebounds, 9 assists. So this game ain't over till it's over. And the Celtics gotta regroup right now. Dallas outscoring Boston 13-9 in this fourth quarter. So if you guys are just joining in, Tatum's got 32, the top scorer. Tatum having an excellent game. He's a plus 25 for his plus minus tonight. 27 points by Jaylen Brown. Jay's delivering tonight. Man, they make it too close for comfort. Exactly what we got yesterday. This year, the Celtics team is different, though. We've seen other teams come back for the most part. There's been a couple of them, but we've seen other teams come back, like last night with Houston. There's been a couple other ones recently that they've come back, but the Celtics have been able to get on the run and shut the door right back. So this is exactly what they're trying to do. Shades of last night to end it in the final five minutes here, looking to close it out. Yep, hopefully, I know a lot of people love to tune in for the Big U. We'll see if it comes up here. A couple times we've had that show up this season. Oklahoma City and Denver, the 2 times that they'd held leads that they lost in. More recently on Friday. The Celtics tonight led as many by 16. Last night they led as many by 17 against Houston. Houston took a brief 1-point lead in the third quarter. Dallas's lead was early on in the first quarter. They led 19-12. Largest lead was by 7 for Dallas in the first quarter, but hasn't led in the ever since the early stage of the second quarter since Boston has taken the lead. So this game is really good and interesting right now. And the Celtics have yet to make a 3 in this fourth quarter. So their fourth quarter 3-point shooting is reverting back to how they started in the early first. 17 rebounds by Luka. That's a season high. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. 7-point game right now. Boston right to left on the floor with the basketball. Jaylen Brown inside the key. Jaylen up fake guarded by Luka. Jaylen jumper, 15-footer, and he hits it. Jaylen Brown, big time shot right there inside, right above the free throw circle. Good for 2. Dallas looking to match it, down by 9. Top of the key for Luka. Luka guarded by Holiday 101. Luka torches right around the perimeter. Luka 10 on the shot clock. Luka backs his way into Holiday. Luka thinking about a turnaround. Bounce pass behind his back off to Kyrie. And Luka went down on the play. And he slipped and he hurt his shoulder. Trying to stretch out his left shoulder right now for Luka as he slipped inside the key. And Boston picked up a personal foul as well right there. Jaylen Brown bumped into Luka as Luka went down. So that's number 5 now for Boston. So this will send Dallas at the free throw line with Luka. And there will be 2 free throws in the bonus right now. And the first free throw is good. It drops in. If there's something to blame tonight for the Celtics, if somehow they do lose this game, then it's Joe Mazzulla obviously to blame. But you got to look at the free throw shooting here. 15 for 23 at the free throw line, 65%. Yeah, that ain't going to cut it. They're going to get back at the line practicing free throws this week. Second free throw good by Luka. 4:20 left to go. 7-point lead once again for Boston. Crunch time has been an issue for the Celtics. Historically, once again this season, it's been the worrisome problem. Jaylen Brown, quarter 3, takes it. Oh, he makes it. Bang, bang, and 1. Coming up in the free throw line. Big time shot, JB. Oh, baby. Jaylen Brown, a laser beam as he got fouled by Tim Hardaway Jr. in the process. Oh, yeah, boy. Big time shot for Jaylen Brown with a 4-point play incoming. 1 free throw. He's got it. Jaylen Brown nails the free throw. +4 right there for Boston. That's massive. JB could have sealed the deal with that 3. We got 4 minutes left to go. Luka dribbles up to the right corner. He's guarded by Horford. Bounce pass underneath. Huge rejection right from behind by guess who? Jaylen Brown comes up with a block as he denies Maxi Kleber at the rim. Celtics will slow it down. White puts the ball into the hands to Brown. Brown looking like the closer tonight. Brown crossover. Step back 3 in the air over Kleber. Off the mark, no good. A rebound secure by Luka. Up by 11. Dallas looking for urgency. Kyrie right past White. Right to the rim, scores up and in. That is Tim Hardaway Jr. right there, number 10. Good for 2 with a layup. 109-100. +4 points in the paint for Dallas, 44-40. So we're down the home stretch of this game with 3:20 left to go. Tatum, top of the key guarded by Luka. Tatum, 8 on the shot clock. Tatum accelerates right past Luka. Drops it off. Low block jumper. Swoosh. Drew Holiday takes it. He makes it. Jason Tatum. Beautiful pass right there. Records the assist. Boston by 11. Timeout taken to the floor by Dallas. 3:11 left to go. Jason Tatum involving his teammates tonight. Been an amazing night for JT. Jaylen Brown down the home stretch clutch. And these guys tonight for the Celtics, they got it in their system. Jaylen Brown is him tonight with 33. Jason Tatum just picked up his 5th assist, 32 points, 9 rebounds by Tatum. And the Jays tonight showing up in a major way, 65 out of 111 in this game between Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. This has been a wild game tonight here. A lot of highlight reel plays. That was an amazing 3 that Jaylen Brown hit that he got fouled on. Wow. Greg, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. It's been an excellent game here. Quick update. Next stream will be tomorrow night. I plan on covering the Battle of New York between the Knicks and the Nets. Next Celtics stream will be on Thursday night for me, 7:30 p.m. It's going to be nationally televised for that game between the Celtics and the Heat on Thursday nights. So Boston with 2 nights of rest after tonight, but taking care of business. All they have to do is close it out in the final 3:11 right now for the Celtics, and excellent tonight. 65 points between the Jays. Kyrie and Luka combining for 51. So right now, Tatum and Brown, the upper hands with the duos in this matchup as we come back from the timeout. Luka backs his way on Holiday. Luka pivot down low, and he'll draw the foul on the Holiday picked up as he'll have 2 coming up at the free throw line for Luka. A quick update, both of these teams are in the bonus right now as well as we're down to 2:58 left. Luka tonight with 32. This game ain't over yet. 33, check that. He's got for Luka. 33 points, 13 this quarter. First one, no good, around the rim and out. Besides the free throws tonight, this was a really good game for Boston. They were struggling early. They kept their composure. They hung in. Luka at the line, he just missed both of the free throws, so that does not help out the cause for Dallas. Dallas 9 for 13 tonight on free throws. Boston 16 for 24. This defense, though, was excellent tonight for the Celtics. Step back 3, Jaylen Brown. No good, skipped around the rim and out. I like to see them attack more inside the paint against this team, though. They've attempted too many threes. I think 46 threes is way too much. They should have gone inside much more. They've been having a lot of success in their two-point shooting tonight. Fake. Luka over to Kyrie. Launches up the 3. Splashes it. That's made, and it's an 8-point game right now. So making things interesting here for Dallas. I think Boston needs another bucket or 2 in their system to close this one out. Jaylen Brown at the top of the key, guarded by Luka. Shot clock down to 10. Brown dribbles up free throw circle. Crossover. Brown. Up fake. Jumper over Luka. Oh, he's got it. Jaylen Brown, the closer. Bang, bang. Takes the jumper. Makes it. At the free throw circles, he stared down Luka off the crossover. 35 points. 10 points this quarter by JB for Boston. Luka fires the pass underneath. Open layup. It's made by Kleber. Down to 1:45 left to go. Back to an 8-point game. Celtics cross midcourt with Holiday. This game is not over until it's over because Boston has only shot 67% at the free throw line. Brown getting Luka on skates here off the crossover, the elbow. Dribbles back to the right wing, American Airlines Center logo. Crossover at the elbow, elevates for the J. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound secure by Dallas by Kleber. Up the floor, it goes over to Hardaway. Hardaway, minute 20 left to go. Hardaway backs his way, spin move, work it on Horford. Blocked by Tatum. Here goes Tatum up the floor, burst the speed, gonna slow it down for his teammates. 1:10 remaining, Jason Tatum, and a foul given here by Kleber, as Tatum will head to the free throw line and will shoot 2 in the bonus. Jason Tatum, very well, that could be the game-winning block tonight, as he denies Tim Hardaway Jr. The Celtics coming off a season-high 12 blocks last night. They follow it up tonight with 8 blocks without Porzingis on the floor. Impressive. First one's good by Tatum. Tatum with 2 blocks tonight. 2 blocks by Jaylen Brown, the closer. 1 block by Holiday, 1 block by White, 1 block by Cornette, 1 block by Peyton Pritchard, the smallest guy on the floor, making hustle plays out there with 7 rebounds and 6 assists. Second free throw is good by Tatum. 1:10 left to go. 10-point advantage for Boston. Luka, edge of the midcourt logo. Clock keeps on ticking down. Fires the pass down low. Kleber got fouled from behind. Made the layup, as well as he slipped past Jaylen Brown to the cup +1. So this will be a free throw coming up by Maxi Kleber. Bad foul there committed by Jaylen Brown. Just allow him to get his layup. I know you're trying to go for the block, but at this point of the game, got a comfortable lead. So this could turn into a 3-point play if Kleber makes the free throw. Celtics Heat back on Thursday for the next Celtics stream. I'll be back tomorrow for the next stream here on my channel. The free throw is good between the Knicks and the Nets at 7:30 p.m. Celtics Heat will be at the same time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday, as Josh Green picks up the reach and foul at midcourt as he'll send Tatum to the free throw line. Yeah, I heard about that today. That's rough right there. Firing a head coach in the middle of the season. Yikes. That is really tough. Yeah, DePaul having just an awful season. That's too bad. Somebody out there on Twitter tweeted today that back in 2009, there was a book that came out that had the top 25 programs in college basketball. At the time, DePaul was listed in that book back in 2009. They were a powerhouse back in like the early 2000s. I have Tatum at the free throw line, got both of the free throws, 9-point lead under 1 minute left to go. I have a book for or I have one of those video games, PlayStation 1, as Kyrie gets the layup. PlayStation 1 video game, March Madness 2001. And DePaul was ranked inside the top 30, I believe, on that video game back in 2001. Like, they were consistently like an NCAA tournament team at the early 2000s, and then once they transferred to the Big East around like 04, 05, they never went back to the bracket ever since. Back to the free throw line for Boston here. 32 seconds left to go. Jason Tatum just going to add to his total tonight. Yesterday, Tatum really struggled, just 4 for 17. But what I talked about yesterday in the fourth quarter, like the last 5 minutes, was momentum. And Jason Tatum, once he buried that three, they were up by 5 against Houston. He buried that three, and that was basically the game-sealing three against Houston yesterday. He found that momentum in the final 5 minutes left to go yesterday against Houston, and all that momentum is carried forward tonight. First free throw is good. He's got 38. Tatum with 38 points, one of multiple players with a monster night tonight. He bears the second free throw. 38 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. He is a plus 27 tonight on the floor for Jason Tatum. Corner jumper, Kleber, missed off the rim, no good. Rebound secured here by Boston. And the Celtics just going to dribble out this clock. No Kristaps Porzingis. No problem. Back-to-back on the road for the Celtics. They win this game 119-110, the final score. Excellent win by Boston. Excellent win. They had 8 total blocks without Porzingis on the floor after they had 12 yesterday as we go final. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in, being a part here to stream. The Celtics improve to a league best record of 34-10 this season. They take down the Dallas Mavericks, who dropped to 24-19 this season for Dallas, in a road game without Kristaps Porzingis. The Boston Celtics early on, they struggled. In the early first quarter, they trailed as many by 7. Dallas crept back into this game, and they drew win in 6. They made things interesting, but what I like here about this team is adversity. Once Joe Mazzulla takes that timeout with like 7-8 minutes left to go, and their opponent creeps back into the game, they always, lately, have been able to seem to find a way to pick up these victories, unless it was the game against Denver or OKC. But all the other games, there were teams that creeped back into the game with them, like Toronto 1 week ago, that made things interesting last Monday. Houston yesterday, and tonight with Dallas, and able to best Dallas tonight and win this game. 38 points by Tatum, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. 35 by Jaylen Brown. He closed it out. He was huge. Big-time jumpers that he made in this fourth quarter for JB. Massive tonight for Jaylen Brown. 17 by Drew Holiday. Holiday made 5 threes. And then 11 points by Al Horford, making 3 threes. Off the bench, Pritchard really hustled out there. He gave himself 5 points, but also 6 assists tonight by Pritchard, with 7 rebounds for the smallest guy on the floor for Pritchard. Just an excellent game out there tonight. Luka had 33. Along with a season-high 18 rebounds, 13 assists. 23 by Kyrie tonight, was limited to just 9 for 20 from the floor. And then 14 by Josh Green. Hardaway Jr. with 20 off the bench. Grant Williams, in his first game against his former team, really struggled, limited to just 2 points in 18 minutes. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part here in the stream. I plan on being back tomorrow night covering Knicks against Nets. Feel free to join in at 7:30 if you guys would like. Next Celtics stream will be on Thursday. It's a big one. Celtics taking on the Heat on Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys would like to join in, feel free to do so. And thanks all so much for being a part here. Going to close out to the channel members before I wrap up this stream tonight. If anybody is interested in becoming a channel member, that link is posted in the description of this video. It's also, I just posted it in the chat if anybody's interested there in becoming a channel member. Channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. It's as low as $1.99 for the US dollar rate per month to become a channel member. And all the channel members here get shout outs at the end of the streams, as we got Jason, Warren, Rajip, I Am Ghost, Russell, John, Mark, Kelly, Oink Oink, Michael, Katie, Bradley, Derek, Sister Surround, Mario, SG Sports Talk, Ice Ice Baby, Robin, and Melinda. Thanks all for joining in, being a part in the stream for this one tonight. Great win by the Celtics on the road, coming off a back-to-back, no Porzingis. Boston wins, 119-110. Massive game from both of the Jays, 38 by Tatum, 35 by Brown, as they outduel Luka and Kyrie and win this game by 9 on the road at Dallas. Thanks all for joining in, and enjoy the rest of your Monday night, everybody.